Hello, hello. Good afternoon. How we doing? Welcome to the Low Pub Live. How we all doing? We've got 12 people in the boozer. Yeah, welcome. Get yourself comfortable. Get the beers in. Sort my camera out, Paul. How we doing? We've got 12 people in the boozer already. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Phil Smith says he's on the bus. Quick drive. I can't be late for the Low Pub. He's on the bus. He must be already on the sauce if he's on the bus. Thomas says, hello, everyone. Hello, Thomas. How are you, mate? Riley's in. Hello, Riley. How you doing? Thomas is saying hello to Riley. Please like and share. Yeah, straight away. Give it a thumbs up straight away. Let's get all that nonsense out of the way. Finally here this week. Yeah, you've been busy. I think we've seen you lately, Riley. You've been all right. I was on bus driver on my sofa with my beer. Good lad. Phil's in. He's ready. Afternoon, Thomas. Afternoon, Riley. Thomas in. The crummy beard. Hello, mate. How are you, buddy? As you read this morning. Phil's saying hello to Tom. Tom's saying hello to Phil. Rich is in. Hello, mate. How are you? How you doing, the baldy slag? Phil's saying hello to Rich. Rich saying hi, everybody. Respect. Phil says, what a win for Newcastle yesterday. It was a good win for Newcastle yesterday, wasn't it? It's smashing up Leicester like that. Wish my boys would do that. We're currently 2-1 down at Leeds, which ain't good. Flat performance by all accounts. CJ Art is in. Saying afternoon all. How are you, buddy? Thank you for joining us. What's everyone been up to so far today? It's been a grotty one, isn't it? Been a grotty one. Absolutely banged it down the rain earlier. It's stopped now, but it's still really grey out there. Proper miserable. CJ Art, afternoon all. David Wilson's in. Hello, Dave. How are you, mate? How are you, sir? Goldrake's in. Hello, mate. How are you doing? How are we doing? Crummy Business. Only slightly hungover. Going to the pub in a couple of hours. Nice. I missed a couple there. Goldrake, my man. Rocker says, come on, Leeds. Enough of that. It's enough of that out of you. Spurs need to pull their finger out their arse. I'll be losing away at Leeds. Rich says, hope we can repeat that performance with Man City. Big ask that. Big asks. Thomas says, hi, everyone. Please like and share. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. If you give it a big thumbs up. Goldrake says, Phil Smith, oi. How you been, mate? Brahmo's podcast says, we went from 17th to 14th in one game. It's not bad, is it? Nice little jump. What's that, Paul? I don't know what that little not to doing beer festival was about. They have 19 beers going on Thursday. Some interesting brews. It's funny you should say that. I got told that. It's the first time I've kind of been on camera to talk about it. Yeah, I got called. I can't remember what day it was. George called me now, telling us they changed their mind. Yeah, there's a beer festival going in Lidl this Thursday. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good one. He spoke to me a couple of weeks ago and he said that Lidl were focusing on their gin this year and it wasn't coming. So it just shows what the managers at Lidl's know. Apparently nothing. So yeah, craft beer festival going into Lidl this Thursday. So happy days. Richie's hungover, so he's on the Pepsi Max. What was you drinking last night, Rich? Was you getting drunk whilst we were with me and John last night?
Full pack Pepsi, probably.
They're on the Pepsi Schmacks. Absolutely miserable weather here in the old Black Country. It absolutely banged it down this morning, didn't it? Absolutely banged it down. Phil Smith on good Goldrake. You, Liam Mullen says hello all. Hello Liam. How are you, buddy? Rich says hello to Abs, washing up in the background. She's washing up in the kitchen. Excuse me, she's just done a banging lunch. Just had a cheeky chicken wrap. Can't complain. Riley says we've got some nice light rain. I've been loving it. Really relaxing to walk around in. Yeah. If you've got the right clothes on, it's always good for a walk, isn't it? Lots of beers in the little festival are the same as the last one. Have you seen what's going in? What's your real name? I keep calling you Rockers Beer Reviews, can I? Have you seen what's going in there? Is it just a lot of the Loch Lomond stuff? Cheers, everyone, by the way. First beer of the day. Cheers. I'm on the Sierra Nevada Pale Ale this afternoon. I've got a couple of them anyway. They ain't got to last. I'll soon move on to something else. Some of the same, no. I have my list ready. Feels all good, mate. Just finishing off Purple Panther from Lidl. Good choice. Tom is also on a Pepsi Max at the moment. I like Pepsi Max. That's my favourite Coke.
It's not Coke, though, is it?
Well, it's Coke, isn't it? Cola. The same kind of recipe, right? Boss Brewing at Bubblegum Pale Ale in Lidl. Thursday. I'm all over that. A Bubblegum Pale Ale. I had their... they did a peanut butter one, didn't they? In the last launch. Boss Brewing. I think I reviewed it. I think it was alright as well. That'd be interesting. Rich, I was on the booze with you guys last night. I see. He was on a bottle of whiskey. He was on the Jack Daniels last night. Oof, no wonder you're feeling rough today, son. Liam's on the fizzy orange. Why not? Phil enjoys the Purple Panther. It's a good little porter, that, isn't it? The Purple Panther. It's quite nice. Joe Morris, have you tried the new beers in Asda? No, they haven't gone into mine. We've got a couple of the new Bad Company ones, the off-tempo range. I picked up a few of them. Excuse me, I drank one of them on the live last Friday. It was bloody awful. But I've got a couple more in the fridge. So I'm hoping for a bit better from them. But no, the new ones, all of the actual crafty ones, the proper brewers, they haven't gone into my local one. So we're waiting to see. It's a bit of a shocker that the new ones went into my local Sainsbury's. I picked up some of those. It's Martin. There we go, Martin. Yeah, Lot Lomond, Stewart, and 71 Brewing. So the same three brewers predominantly. Then I don't mind. I like Lot Lomond. I bought a few cans of Brave Hop the other day. I've changed the can, changed the artwork on the can, and the recipe tasted slightly different. It tasted slightly more hoppy, slightly more bitter. Liam Miles is in. It's a good afternoon on this wet, miserable Saturday. It is a bit miserable, isn't it? It's a bit miserable. Talking to Lot Lomond, it's about to crack open their Brave Hop. Don't think I've tried it. It's a cracking beer, mate. That was my beer of the year last year, taking into account the quality of the beer and the price of the beer. I love it. I think it's a fantastic IPA. Thomas said, hello, Leah. He didn't actually write that, but we know what he meant. Milky Way Stout would be nice. A Milky Way Stout would be interesting. I'm sipping on that apple juice burst. Apple juice burst? What's that? First bit of Brave Hop is good. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan of that one. Bubblegum Pale. It's got to be a bit Belgian style. That's a good point. That Belgian yeast. That's a very bubblegum type sort of flavour about it, doesn't it? Never been that keen. I've never been that keen on Belgian beers. They're all right. They're made well, but I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't claim to be an expert, but I'm kind of the opinion is that once you've had one Belgian beer, you've kind of had them all. You know. Little website has a list. It'd be great if it lived on Scottish border. Some of theirs is different. It's Scotland. They get like a craft beer festival every 6 weeks, don't they? With Lidl, they're always getting them topped up. Gold Drake says, Phil, it's nice for the price. Can't complain, mate. Yeah, $1.79, isn't it? A can of Brave Hop. It's lovely. Controversial, but I think Pepsi defeats Coca-Cola every time. No, I agree. I prefer Pepsi. Excuse me. Pepsi Max, anyway. I don't know if the original normal Coca-Cola versus normal Pepsi. I think I prefer normal Coca-Cola, but it's just too sweet. It's just too sweet. I'd rather have the Pepsi Max. Afternoon, all the usual for me, barman. Poured, ready for your Negan. We'll be waiting for you. We'll be waiting, mate. Get yourself comfy. Liam Mars, window beer reviews. Thomas, saying hello to Thomas. New M&S beers. M&S are doing it as well. They're releasing new beers. They got some Polly's Brew going in, have they? Blimey. I haven't had a Polly's Brew in ages. I haven't had a Polly's Brew since they were Loca Polly. You remember that? When they first came out, they were Loca Polly, and then they rebranded and called themselves Polly's Brew. It was odd. It only felt like they'd been out 5 minutes before they were rebranding themselves. I agree, Gold Drake. Riley likes Polly's, yep. Leah says she's also a Pepsi Max over Coca-Cola. Drygate brewing for little ones, new on me. Drygate, yeah, they've had their stuff in there before. You get Drygate beers in Sainsbury's in the past. Oh, Christ. Leeds has just gone 3-1 up. Game over. Game over. On to the next one. Ask Abby if she thinks vaping is better than smoking. Abby, do you think vaping's better than smoking?
What do you mean better? As in, like, better for you?
Yeah, it's got to be better for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's better for you.
Otherwise, what's the point?
But I'm not really up to date with the research on vaping, so vaping is like sheesh, but if you still have nicotine in it, you're still going to be taking in the nicotine.
Mm. Yeah.
You need to reduce your nicotine.
That's it. If you're reducing your nicotine, apparently, then it's better, I suppose. Me, I don't know. I've never been a smoker, so I've never really had an opinion on it. But there you go. There are some good brews at cheap prices, to be honest. They really do. They really do. Also, Boss Brewing, Gypsy Hill. They've got Gypsy Hill going in Lidl, have they? Gypsy Hill are capable. I had a nice California IPA from them last night, Gypsy Hill. Quite enjoyed that one. Simo's in. Hello, Sam. This afternoon, all. How are you, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you are well, my friend. Dave says, hello, Simo. Smith says, Simo, where you been, mate? No. Come here, beer, saying hello to Simo. Miles away. Joel says, have you tried proper nut brown from Tiny Rebel? I've not, nah. One of the best beers I've made in a while. Bread traditional, kicks Newcastle Browns arse. Yeah, Nuki Brown's not good at all, is it, at the moment? Not good at all. Proper gone down here with that one. No, I've not had it though. No, I had a New England IPA from Tiny Rebel the other day. One of the ones that's gone into Sainsbury's this week. That was lacking. It could have been good, but they've held back on the ingredients for me. Leah saying hello to Simo. Keyboard is in. Says I'm enjoying the beers from this month's Beer 52. What do you have in it? What did you have in your box? Right, Juice Burst is a fruit juice. My favourite is apple juice. Juice Burst sounds good. Sounds good. Sometimes a fruit juice is some of the best things, isn't it? Can't be bad. Simo talking to Phil. Says I'm always about, mate. Just been busy or hungover. Dave says, are you doing no FAP? I don't know what that means, mate. Don't know what it means, Sam. Physics, hello, mate. How are you, buddy? How you doing? Simon says, not too bad. Kind of sore, a bit tired from sleeping in a chair. Ooh, not good. Not good. Have you tried Stone's Metallica beer? Yeah, I like that. It was, I can't remember what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a Pilsner, wasn't it? The Enter Night Pilsner. It didn't taste nothing like a Pilsner. It tasted more like a pale ale. It had a lot of hoppy character to it, but I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the beer. I was expecting it to be crap, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good, decent beer. Phil says, Gypsy Hill, Bandit Paul. Bandit. I think I had Bandit. Remember. Have to try it again. John's in. Hello, lovely people. How are you, mate? You all right?
John.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Casey.
Yeah, happy birthday to Casey. I'm assuming you're busy with that. If you want to come on, I'll chuck over an invite. Let me know. Rich says, I went from 15 roll-ups a day to 3 milligrams of nicotine vape, although I always have 1 or 3 roll-ups now and again, usually when I'm drunk. Yeah, just jack it in, mate. Just jack it in altogether. Don't do things by half, just jack it in, son. Tom saying hello to John. Go, Jake. Butty back in the local recently. Me and my mate's got a bubblegum aftertaste. Did taste really nice. I don't think I've tried that one. Seen it in Sainsbury's, but I don't think I've ever got around to doing it. John says, Paul, sorry, I've got to do the thumbnail. That's all right. That's all right, mate. I've been busy this morning. I literally I got in, I had time to get changed, have something to eat, and then yeah, got on. So I don't mind, mate. Not at all, bruv. Only ask as she's a paramedic. Yeah, no, I'll get your reasoning. Do you know what I mean? I'll get your reasoning. My logic is just don't smoke. Full stop. Yeah. But easier said than done, right?
Vaping's supposed to help you stop smoking.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
It became a fashion.
Yeah, that was my understanding, that the vapes were to help people to stop from smoking. But yeah, it's become a bit of an accessory. It's become a fashion thing. Personally, I think people look like knobheads vaping, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Sitting there sucking on this dick and they just release an absolute cloud. It's just, I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. Coming being, I have a murderous hangover. Oh dear. What time did you guys carry on drinking till? I left you about 10:30. This month's theme was cities around the world. Oh right, yeah, I had the same one as you, mate. Then some people get completely different boxes from me. Yeah, so far not been too bad. They've not been too bad, have they? Any highlights, Q-Ball? Any beers? I've not drunk them all yet. Is there any beers in particular you thought were particularly outstanding? Dave saying hello to John. Handsome John, how's your head? That was a nice tropical one. Yeah, the Gypsy Hill one. Yeah, I drank it last night when I was on with John and Tom, and he actually had a bit of sediment in it, which I thought was quite nice. No fap is when you don't knock one off and don't watch. Okay. Lord says, cheers, Negan. Oh no, Lord's brewing. I'm okay. Just giving it a couple of hours before starting. Oh dear, he's easing his way in. Love it. Goldrake, well described. Rich says Bob Marley's wife leaves him a week before he got fame. She took his cable away, so there's no woman, no sky. Oh dear. Oh dear. Egan, cheers to each other. Casey's having a great time. Currently having an unboxing of all the presents. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. We'll be having all sorts of fun. Oh, David, Phil, Goldrake, and the crew. New Zealand banning smoking for those born after 2004 in 2025. Really? Wow. That's a big statement, isn't it? Blimey, it's a massive political thing to do. Banning smoking for those born after 2004. What are my thoughts on that?
That's just going to be like people that start smoking at the age of 14 anyway. They're still going to do it secretly.
Or if it'll just make kids want to smoke more. When they know they shouldn't be doing something, it's they go out of their way to do it, don't they? Interesting manoeuvre, though, isn't it? That. Goldrake saying hello to John. Breaking news: Handsome John's still handsome, wherever his head, not feeling so handsome. Tom says we left when you did. Ah, fair play. I didn't know if you carried on drinking or not. Look, it's Simmer in the house. Good to see old boy. Yeah, he was in. He was in earlier. I don't know if he shot off again. Goldrake, how the hell would the police that? Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. It kind of makes sense, I suppose, for future generations to not have that temptation there. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it works, how it develops, you know. It says, next low pub, can you do beers of the north, like Newcastle, Yorkshire, Scotland, etc.? It's a good idea. That's a good shout. Northern beers. Does a pint of gravy count? Pint of gravy. What did you think of the United protests the other day? Pointless. I get it, but it won't change nothing. It won't change nothing. Do they even know what they're protesting? Half the people there were kids. You know? They've never seen anything different. Let's have it right. This is all down to Sky Sports. If it weren't for Sky Sports and their monopoly of the game and the money they pumped into it, the owners of these football clubs wouldn't have got the idea of doing the Super League, right? So I just think a lot of people are protesting for the sake of a day out at the moment. Had the Brewdog Nitro Black Cart. Great if you want solid sleep after. Lol. Phil Smith was thinking the exact same thing. It will not work. I don't know. It could. It could. I just think if it's not there, if you haven't got the option, then you haven't got a choice but not to smoke, have you? You know?
Yeah, but the option will be there, won't it? Because people that are born before them can still buy.
I just think, yeah.
They're stopping certain amount of people And it's going to be like people that are under the age that just get someone to buy it for them.
I don't know. Maybe it might encourage parents to stop doing it. Older generations to stop smoking. I don't know. I think something needs to be done.
The only way they'll stop it is if they stop selling cigarettes.
Yeah, just stop making cigarettes. Yeah, just put them all out of business. Leah wants presents. She wishes it was her birthday. When's your birthday? How long have you got? Scott and Wanda, hello, mate. I'm assuming it's Scott we're talking to. Afternoon, all. Hello, mate. How are you? Why ban it for after 2004? Why not everyone? Yeah. That's kind of, you're going to have to show ID every time. They're going to ask when you were born. Yeah. It'll be a bit controversial, wouldn't it? Phil's in the high Scott. Dave's in the high Scott. It's got toasting Phil and David. Simba says, no beer for me yet. Still a bit rough. I'm playing through the new Resident Evil. What a game this is. It's shit scary, but a belting game so far. I haven't played a Resident Evil in years. I think the last one I played was the second one. Resident Evil 2. I love that game. That was a great game. We're going back donkey's years now. That was like the original PlayStation, wasn't it? Derek Brown's in. Says, hi, Paul. Great reviews. Love the Warsteiner. Good man. Thank you, Derek. Cheers, my friend. Thanks for joining us. Excuse me. Rich says, that's a bad move, to be fair. We weren't allowed drugs. We still did them. Yeah. No one's allowed them, but everyone does them. Riley, I think if it stops becoming cultural, the kids don't grow up surrounded by people who smoke it, would be better. Yeah, I think it can only have a positive effect on future generations, right? That's my theory. I don't think it's a bad idea. It'll annoy a few people, of course it will, but yeah.
It will eventually put cigarette companies out of business because eventually you'll get to the point. It'll take years, but you'll get to the point where people won't be able to buy them.
Well, they're hitting them where it hurts for years now, haven't they? They're not allowed to sponsor nothing anymore. So they're losing their exposure for that. The price, how much it costs for a packet of cigarettes these days? Bloody fortune, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you can't buy
Yorkshire beers.
You can't buy the menthol ones anymore.
No.
They don't do menthol.
Arsenal are crap, just as bad as Spurs. We're pretty bad. But Arsenal are having a mare of the season, aren't they? They're like mid-table. At this rate, they won't even be getting any European football next season. What are you saying? That Spurs probably won't make it the way they're playing. Part of the bisto, some ham and peas pudding. You're obsessed with ham and peas pudding. Keeps going on about this. One of my mates went on the pitch at Old Trafford during the process. He got on all sorts of news channels. I'm sure that made his day. As long as you get on telly, eh? Why bother smoking to get a beer down instead? Yeah, I've only got time for one vice, you know. They'll start selling tabs around the doors again legally. You never know. Leah's going to be 30th January next year. Oh, right. So you've just had your birthday. Ah, I see.
3 days after me.
Dude, I'm sure I've read that one out. Phil, if you ban smoking, people will get hold of them just like drugs. Yeah, if people want them, they'll go out their way to get them, won't they? I mean, that's how it goes, you know. Yeah, Arsenal will probably make it into this new European competition. A new European competition? Am I missing something? Negan says, what's with the 2 p.m. start today? I'm going out later. I've got to go out about 5:30, so I thought I'd better get started a bit early, otherwise a 2-hour one would be a bit pointless. I thought I'd give you a few hours to get a few down you. Well, look, that's the only reason. I'm getting picked up about 5:30, so yeah, we start an hour earlier today. If it's too early for you, I apologise now. Physics said 4-pint cans of San Miguel for £6 in Sainsbury's. Really lovely when used on the Physics draft board. Tastes just like it does in a pub. I'll take your word for it. I don't mind San Miguel. I don't mind it. I love the imported stuff, but I think they've all stopped selling it again. The Tesco's. Goldrake, they'll probably make Weedley. I reckon they will. I think they should, personally. I mean, they're already selling it on the NHS, aren't they? At way overpriced, compared to the price you can get it off your local dealer around the corner. Yeah, the medicinal benefits to the stuff are well known, well discussed. I think it's inevitable. It will become legal. Excuse me. Negan, smashed by 5. Pacing myself, mate. Pacing myself. Whoa. Oh, the messages came in all of a sudden. Rich says, price of smokes depends on where you are in the country. Up here, 20 Regal, nearly 20 quid. Oof, 20 quid for a packet of fags. You can still buy menthol. They have a ball in the filter that you can burst and the mint goes into the nicotine. 20 quid for a packet of fags. That's crazy. I don't know.
The pop menthol.
Not a clue.
I'm sure they stopped it.
I think prices are way too high lately with the Cali import shit. Probably doesn't help. Yeah. There's supposed to be a competition coming in called UEFA Europa Conference League. A competition for mid-table clubs. Bring back the Intertoto Cup. Phil says, YouTube won't let me say the Q word again. They won't let you write the word queer. You're laughing, yeah? That's insane. Jesus. YouTube won't let me say the word queer again. Jesus. Just cracking cloud water, queer, brewing, collab. I really enjoyed it. We drank that one a couple of weeks ago. We went through the box, myself and John. I thought the 3 IPAs were very good. The non-alcoholic one was a bit pointless. It tasted more like a glass of squash to me, but I thought the 3 IPAs were solid. I enjoyed them. I thought they were pretty good. What's the worst beer you drunk? I've had some shockers. The one that springs to mind straight away is I had a can of Oranjeboom, which is it's supposed to be a Dutch lager, but it was made in France. That was horrific. I picked that up in an off license, and I reviewed it. It's in my list of videos. Worst beer, worst lager ever, or something I called it. It was bad. I think I'd rather have weed legal or cigarettes illegal. Yeah. Have you all seen the new logo for the England FA? Nah, I've not seen it. Didn't know we had a new logo. The low alcohol cloud water collab was pathetic, says Scott. Yeah, I've never drunk a low alcohol beer and thought to myself, oh, I really fancy another one of those. But what I will say, it had more flavour than a lot of others I've had. But it just tasted like a squash. Just tasted like a fruit juice to me. It didn't taste beery though. Like I say, it just tasted watery. Tasted like a watery fruit juice. Wasn't really any beer character in it. Gutted. We can't go to France. Okay. YouTube censoring is weird. I remember on Spice and Easy used to censor the word kebab. Oh dear. Right, they're a bit stuffed, don't they? They love a bit of kebab on Spice and Easy, don't they? Gutted. We can't go France, Spain, Greece, or the USA. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll be back to normal soon. We can start planning some holidays. Tried the prawn cocktail beer with Northern Monk. Oh, did you? Seabrook. It was wildly not bad. Yeah. It goes, wasn't it? I looked at him. I just thought, nah, a bit too gimmicky for me. But the cream egg one, that was bad enough. I tried to get that one in for Easter and couldn't get hold of one. Phil says, Scott, my daughter had that. Says she would rather steal my beer than drink that. What's the best beer you've had that springs to mind? There's too many to mention, mate. Yeah, too many to mention, mate. Omnipolo's Pecan Mud Stout that went in Morrison's last year. That was lovely. That was pretty amazing. I've had some stunners. I've had some stunners over the years. Yeah, there is literally too many to mention, mate. Too many to mention. Hoppy water, awful. Yeah. I've seen the New England football logo. 3 lines in red. Really? They've made them red. Top of the morning, hello, Jim. How you doing, mate? Currently sipping on a strong green mountain coffee. Fair play. It's early over there, isn't it? Crazy early. Oh, the low alcohol one, very thin, not even a good juice. Have another to endure. I wanted more of the others. Yeah, that's the thing. I would buy that box again because I thought the other 3 IPAs were really good. I thought they were well made. I like the idea of it. I like the fact that the money literally goes to the 4 brewers involved. Cloudwater and Brewdog don't make a penny of it. So I was all for it. I thought it was a good little project. Cannot wait to go on holidays again. I want to go everywhere. Ireland, Europe, USA, Canada, Aussie, etc. Yeah, we're going to America. We just need to get out of the States. It's been put off for too long now. So I said, well done, Riley. Good to see a lady who knows a thing or two about beers. Exactly. Yeah, they also have a cheese and onion lager. Yeah, that was the one of the 2 that I kind of thought that might be interesting. I asked the guy at my beer store for a random beer and he laughed and handed me the prawn cocktail one. I was too intrigued to say no. Love it. Excuse me. Carl Drake says Carlin is the worst beer I've ever had. It's not very good, is it, Carlin? It's not very good, but I've definitely had worse, though. I've definitely had worse than Carlin. And Carlin is shocking. All right. I try. Phil says my daughter's favourite beer is Vocation Hop, Skip and Juice. I may have to hide them. It's a nice beer, that. That is a nice beer. I drank quite a few of them last year. I enjoyed it. Rich says, I don't like red and white together, but separately it's okay. Phil Smith says, I'm a Saints fan. Oof. You never got a choice then. Red and white together, full stop. Me, I don't like red. I don't like red. Never red. Dear. Where are we? Stan says, woke up at 5 a.m. on a couch covered in kebab. Full English now, back on it. Love a weekend off work. Good man, Stan. Good man. I ain't sitting next to a faint Saints fan at Warrior Fest. It's only just come to light that Phil's a big Southampton fan. Oh dear, now you're in trouble. Cloudy. Rich says, I watched the Michael Jackson documentary last night. I listened to 2 albums. Love him. Greatest performer of all time. I might not get a tattoo. Nah, don't do that, mate. Don't do that. Don't do what I did. But he was a genius. He was a genius. Got sit in the sea, then skate. Lol. No doubt everywhere for holiday will be banned this year, including the UK. We'll see what happens, shall we? See what happens. Red wine is drier than sandpaper. I can't do red wine. Can't drink red wine. 2 glasses. All I want to do is go sleep. Are you having fair weather? No, it's bloody miserable, Jim. It's bloody miserable, mate. It poured it down the rain this morning. It's stopped now, but it's just grey. It's just grey and windy this afternoon. It's supposed to be. They reckon it's going to be cheering up, like just as the evening draws in. So I'm hoping the weather's going to be all right later on. Otherwise, I'm going to sit there freezing me nuts off in a pub garden. Jack's in. Oi, oi. Hey then, Jack. Goldrake cannot beat a doner kebab when you've had a few beers. Yeah, doner kebab's pretty good when you're levered, isn't it? It'd be snookered if Spurs changed their home shirt to blood red. Will never happen. Luckily, Rich, so I don't have that to worry about. Joel, I really want to go to Tiny Rebel Brewery, never been. It's 30 minutes away from you. I imagine that'd be quite a good day out. Tiny Rebel do turn it on, don't they? Don't think much of their beers lately, though. Used to enjoy their beers, Tiny Rebel, when they first started knocking them out. But, yeah, not a massive fan these days. Goldjo says, love my red wine. It's my favourite of the wines. Yeah, I'm definitely more of a white wine guy. Jim, it's a typical May day in the UK. And so we had an absolutely bone dry, beautiful April. And April, it's quite traditional to get April showers, and we never had any. So they seem to be coming now. The weather's been a bit weird the last week or so. It's been sunny, then raining, sunny, hailstones. It's been odd. Tiny Rebels do one of my favourites along with Marble. Marble's closer though. Plan on going in when I can. I need to get some more Marble beers in me. What did I drink? I drank their ESB last week. Loved it. It was a really, really good beer. I was well impressed with it. Scott, no football that day, mate. It's all about the beer. Yeah, it's all that matters. That's all that matters. Red wine is the best wine, says Goldrake. Says Riley, 2 Goldrake. Ironic, my best mate at 20 years was born in Pennywell, Sunderland. He's even a Toon fan. It happens. It happens. Jack says, some new shoes coming out of the box today. No. Exactly that, Jack. Exactly. You can't wear suede shoes when the weather's wet. Come on. Use your bunch, son. Use your bunch. Dear, oh dear. He's never been a fan of wine. Because I love Jesus. People stereotypically assume I'd love wine. Okay. Let's see the link. Oh, right. The Last Supper thing. I get it now. I get it. I saw the match last week. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw Son's shoes. I didn't even notice he was wearing pink boots. A few people have mentioned this and I didn't even notice it. Footballers are such tarts. Professional footballers are such tarts now. They seem to wear every single coloured boot going apart from black. You know? Riley agreed. I love it. I have to be careful when I have it. I can easily have one too many. No, I can't do red wine. Cannot do it. Literally 2 glasses, I just want to go sleep. I'm just done. Can't function. Had my first COVID jab on Thursday. Hit me for 6. So I've been hearing this more and more. I think when the first lot came out, people seemed to be all right. No one was getting the after effects. But it seems like everyone I hear from now, as soon as they have it, they feel like shit for about a few days afterwards. Not looking forward to it now, mate. Not looking forward to it. Very true. We're struggling to find good wine in the UK, though. Got spoilt living in Cali. Oh, I bet. Californian wine. Some of the best, isn't it? Phil says that queer brewing beer doesn't drink like a 6%. It goes down easy. Does though, doesn't it? Really drinkable. Which one was the queer one? Was it the Citra one? Or was it the Mosaic one? I can't remember now. What hop was it? I thought they were all really good. The Rock Leopard one, I think, out of the lot was my favourite one. I can't remember what colour can it was in, the Rock Leopard one. Was it green? Green can? Can't remember now. Didn't see what happened with Adam Glazer. Can't believe he didn't say a thing. No, I didn't see that. He don't give a toss, does he? Lives on the other side of the world. They own an American football team. The whole concept of relegation is foreign to these guys. They don't give a monkeys. It was them and Real Madrid. Man United and Real Madrid. They're the 2 that started it. They're the ones that wanted it to happen. Money grabbing bastards. You know, hang their heads in shame. Oh, Paul, if you're going out, you're putting on a dicky dirt and a leather jacket. The leather jacket might go on tonight. Probably the perfect weather for it. Never liked wine. Tried drinking paint strip. Absolutely vile. Have a look at 4T's Brewery online from Warrington. Some of the beer looks good and the can covers are brilliant. 4T's, I'll have to have a look at that. I love a bit of can art. Whenever a brewery does a good can wrap, that basically pulls it off the shelf for me, to be honest. Goldrake's cracking into the Brave up now. Good man. Good man. Phil Smith said, Paul, it's Citra hop in a pink can. Ah, nice. Citra's my favourite hop. That's my favourite hop. Love it. Riley found me friends over the vineyard. I was drinking wine before beer. Oh, fair play. So you'll know a hell of a lot more about it than most of the people here. Me, for sure. What are we saying? Welsh alcoholics said, Paul, I've recently received the worst news that a man could possibly receive. I've been diagnosed with celiac. Is that how you pronounce it? Celiac disease. I can't drink beer ever again.
Celiac disease.
Celiac disease, sorry. It'll have to be only whiskey from now on. Every cloud. I have a bunch of gluten-free beers. Some aren't bad. I said they've got gluten-free everything now, haven't they? Wine, blah. Lager and ale is the common working man's, woman's beverage. Wine only good for cooking with, especially a beef stew. Yeah. I've just never got into wine. Never really got into it. A lot of people are. I know a lot of people do love a glass of wine, but never been. I think your upbringing probably contributes to that. My mum was never really a drinker. She doesn't drink. She has like a bottle of champagne or something at Christmas or a birthday or whatever, but she doesn't drink wine. My dad wasn't into wine. He was a beer drinker. So the only alcohol I really saw around me when I was young was beer, lager, So that was kind of, I suppose that all rubbed off really. My favourite can design is the rough matte feeling, just weird but badass. I like a matte finish. I like a matte finish on a can. I like the Arbor cans, the pint cans with that rough finish. They're my favourite. Avram Glazer was approached by a Sky News reporter as he was leaving his house. He asked him, "You still in the club? Our fans only consumers to you," and he said nothing, jumped in his car. Says it all. He had an opportunity there to turn around and say something good and didn't. Says it all. It's all about the money. They couldn't give a monkeys about the club, the fans. It's a product to them. It's an investment. They're there for it to make money. If it doesn't make money, they're not interested, right? They'll sell then, I have to have my red wines that have a nice body to them. So on the palate, it's like velvet. Lovely. It's all getting a bit winey in here, isn't it? First beer for me today, Cloudwater Double Dry Hot Pale from Tesco. Nice aroma, tastes okay. Yeah, I think the only Cloudwater beer out of the lot I wasn't really particularly keen on was the Pale Ale. The standard. I think that was the silver and yellow can, the Pale Ale. That one weren't great, but the rest of them I thought were all right. Good beers. Cloudwater make a good beer. Cloudwater know what they're doing. I know a lot of people were moaning because it was brewed at Brewdog, but it was Cloudwater's recipe, So, yeah, I thought they were all right. Hell yeah, Goldrake. Cab Suave all the way. I like, I don't mind a Sauvignon Blanc every now and then. And I think the ones that I've usually enjoyed have been from Chile, South America. That's about my wine knowledge there in a sentence. A Chilean Sauvignon Blanc. I've quite enjoyed them in the past, but that's about all I know. Dear, breaking news. Abby gives Paul wine and she wants to shut him up. Riley, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, it's a bit slow going in here this afternoon. Where is everyone? Everyone busy today. My dad drinks wine and beer, but my dad only drinks Abbott Ale. Old speckled hair and Reverend James Guinness. Crazy man. You like what you like. You like what you like. Stan the man. I made a big family meal. Drank red wine whilst cooking. Ate, sat down to eat. I collapsed in bed. Love it. Love it. Never touched it again. Lethal stuff. Yeah. It's just one of the things you can't handle. Is I could drink beer all day. Yes, I'll be drunk at the end of it, but you could drink all day. Wine, I can't. Just can't handle it. It's just a couple of glasses and it's game over. Game over. Adam Gill, any pints, man? Any pints, man? Question for Abby. Can I get a job as a 999 call person, although I'm visually impaired? That'd be a bit tricky, wouldn't it?
It's very computer based.
You
follow a check sheet on the computer, but I don't know. I really don't know. They're all about equality and diversity, so
they certainly are, mate. So if you're ever going to apply for a job, do it now, because if you say you got something wrong with you or something's not all there, then they'll probably just welcome you with open arms, wouldn't they? No one could be seen to be what's the word? Subjective or uninclusive. One of my local charges $6.50 for a Carlin, $8.50 for a Guinness. Jesus Christ! I'm sure I remember you saying that a few weeks ago, your one of your locals was going a bit mad with the prices. That's obscene. £6.50 for a Carling, and you live up in the Midlands as well. That's shocking. Remind me never to go there, Goldrake, mate. Jim, after signing off from Lord's Cast yesterday, I grilled Korean short rib, pork belly, and chicken breast, and proceeded to tie one on about 8 cans of pale ale and IPA, all from Heavy Seas. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Jim. That sounds awesome, mate. I've actually got a little bit of dribble going. Bit early. It is a bit early in the day, isn't it? To be fair, I think I've caught people out with the starting early thing, but yeah, it had to be done. It had to be done. Barry's in. Hello, mate. All the beer, no idea. Hi, people. How you doing? He's on the Brains Gold at the moment. Bit disappointing. Check out All the Beer, No Idea, Barry's channel. If you've not already, really good beer reviewer. Love his stuff. Go check him out. He's on the Brains Gold. And he's a bit disappointed with it. I'm on a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale at the moment, and this stuff is never disappointing. It's just pound for pound the best pale ale ever made, as far as I'm concerned. Lovely beer. New statement. This is a Lowell pub, not a Lowell wine bar. So we're starting a civil war in here now. Dear. Goldrake says, I do not like speckled hen, but let's not get into that. I used to really like speckled hen. But I think that's even gone downhill the last couple of years or so. Goldrake, bomb the place. Low. Plenty of pints, man. Oh, the beers are going, mate. The beers are flowing now. I can feel myself getting into my rhythm already. Picked up 4 today, expecting them to be belters from Volk City. Ooh, Overtone, Polly's, and Neon Raptor. That's 4 solid breweries there. What Volk City one did you get? I'm assuming it's the sour. The lady sitting next to me is a massive sour fan. I think Volk City will become her favourite brewery once she's had a few more of them. You're well into Yonder at the moment, aren't you? Yeah. Yonder's her favourite brewery. They're knocking out some really good sales at the moment, according to Abby. Overtone are a good brewery. Someone else was talking about, apparently, was it someone saying there's some Polly's gone into M&S? Polly's brew gone into M&S. That'd be worth a look. And Neon Raptor, yeah, were they Nottingham based? Neon Raptor. Sounds like a good lineup there, Barry. Hop House for me when I'm out in the pub. That's another one I've not had for a long time. Hop House by the Guinness. Excuse me. Outrageous. Goldrake, there's not had many people step in the place. Walk past loads. All these ever inside the gaff and staff. Oh dear. Itchy nose. Bloody hell. Lee, hello mate. We've got a very smug Lee W in here right now. Well done, mate. Well done, mate. So we're going to have to go. Outlaws have rocked up. Oh dear. John's in for a long afternoon. Have fun, mate. Happy birthday to Casey. Enjoy, mate. Rich says, I wouldn't pay 65p for a Carling. Neither would I. Andrew Bailey, happy Saturday. Nursing AHG. I don't know what that means. Every other pub nearby, Carling's £2.50. I've never paid over £3.50 for a Guinness. A Guinness would probably be about £4 round here, £4 or £5, but I don't drink Guinness all that much, so I wouldn't know. But my local pub, the nearest pub, they charge £5.10 for a pint of Amstel. And I don't know if it's gone up since they reopened because I've not been in there yet. Find out tonight what the normal pubs are charging for their beer. Goldrake's local closes due to being Muppets. They shut down. Just set up a protest outside Goldrake. Perhaps they put the prices down. Today I'm trying one of them burgers. It's got a Wonder review from Iceland. They look like McDonald's. Iceland burgers. Ooh, very nice. There was a job at my place. 5 men. 1 woman applied. Woman got it though, although she had no experience. Women's world now. Certainly is more than what it was before, that's for sure. Happy Saturdays from Scotland. Nursing a hangover. Thank you for joining us, Andy. I hope this helps with the hangover. We don't just tempt you into getting another beer, you know. Goldrake's laughing at Phil. Barry went for the Mango Inferno. Ooh, I've seen that advertised. That does look nice. That does look nice. Even I can't fancy one of them. You fancy that?
What's that?
The Mango Inferno Sour from Volk City.
Sounds good.
It does look good on the ad. I follow him on Instagram. and they did a video of them being poured from it. It just looked like pure mango juice. It looked incredible. Yikes, Darren, you hiring or just spouting what you heard? Where do you work, Darren? I'm interested now. Technically, it is a pub, so any drink counts as long as it's wet and tasty. Yeah, if it refreshes you, drink what you want, mate. Drink what you want. Gold Drake IPA is my favourite style, to be honest, but really liking this Brave Hop. Yeah, it's lovely. Really, really nice IPA, that one. Nice balance to it. It's got that combination of the malt, the hops, the bitterness from the hops as well. I'm finding it slightly more bitter than it was before, though. Don't forget your brolly and thermals for the beer garden. I'm definitely going to need a layer. Another layer on top of this, that's for sure. Paul, do you have a neck on spirits? Yeah, I have a whiskey every now and then. I do enjoy a whiskey. If that local was £1.75 John Smith's, put it up to £4.75. Christ almighty. They could just add £3 on top of a beer. That's obscene. Jesus. Paul, what did you do for morning breakfast after last night's shenanigans? I didn't have breakfast, mate. I was up at 7, left for work, 7:45. I didn't have breakfast. I had a cup of coffee. I did have breakfast. I'm lying. I had Weetabix. I forgot I had breakfast. I got up early. I had a cup of coffee and a bowl of Weetabix, and I was good. I was good after that. But I was fine. I only had, I think I only drank about 4 beers in the long run yesterday. 4 or 5 beers yesterday. So I was all right. But yeah, no, if I'm in a bad way, I need to eat toast, sausages, bacon, egg sausage, bacon, sarnie is my favourite hangover cure for me. A sausage, egg, and bacon sarnie. It's the best thing in the world. That's what I want. But yeah, this morning I was fine. So I had my usual coffee and Weetabix. I was good as gold this morning. Rich, I want to try a Fuller's in the parcel yard, mate. I recommend everyone tries a Fuller's in the parcel yard, mate. It's a life-changing experience. On Facebook, they posted a new menu. The locals were outraged. I commented, "Is this a late April's Fool's joke?" I wouldn't be surprised if it was. I mean, reading that, you think this has got to be a giggle, innit? Someone's having a giraffe. Moving on to a chocolate and vanilla stout by Purple Moose Brewery. Ooh, sounds good, man. And my local brewery and my other place in Wales. Ooh, nice. I've heard of Purple Moose. I've heard of them. Local went from the cheapest local to the most expensive. Crazy. That is crazy. Which says my favourite is rum. Must have been a pirate in the past life. Where's the rum gone? Riley's on the rum as well. Good gal. Riley likes the rum. Got some rum drinkers in this afternoon. Who knew? Excuse me. Rich says, I had a bacon, sausage, double egg and brown sauce with a tea this morning. Nice. Nice. That's a proper way to start your day. Definitely. Vicky, hey. How you doing, mate? How are you, lovely? How you feeling? Is the little one giving you any trouble? My mate Vicky, bless her, she's heavily pregnant. She's due to drop any day, bless her. So, yeah, hope you're well, mate. Sort your nut right out after a good fry up. Yeah. Gold Drake, rum and coke. Is that your favourite spirit, is it? I mean, I don't tend not to mix my spirits. I like a Jack and Coke, but yeah, normally if I'm drinking whiskey, I'll drink it neat. I like it on its own, you know. Righty, rum and pineapple for me. Poor man's tiki. Sounds nice though. Sounds nice. With a tropical cocktail. Why not? Paul, what's that glass you're drinking out of? I think I have one similar. This is from a company called Beer Hop, who I buy my American beers from, and they gave me a free glass with one of my orders. So yeah, snazzy, right? Hops all over it. I like what it did. Hops all over the glass. Yeah, but it fits beer in, so I quite like it. Phil says, Paul, when you go to Brew London, you will be living off sausage, egg and bacon. Oh, mate, I'll be happy with that. Just a weekend of beer and sausage, egg and bacon sarnies. I'll be in my element. I can't wait for that now. Really excited. Seeing Phil, Sobieski. I think there's one or two others who've been buying their tickets last few days as well. So, yeah, really looking forward to that. Vicky is extremely tired. George said she isn't allowed to come until Wednesday as there's loads going on at work. Yeah, she's got to stay in there. She's got to stay in there for a few more days. Let the work calm down. What is George there? I don't know if he's there. Tell him if he's getting them beers out on Wednesday, I'll come down Wednesday and grab them. I will come and grab them. Tony, all right. Hope all is well. Hello, Tony. Quick question: what's your favourite brewery and beer at the moment? Oh, my favourite brewery ever is Sierra Nevada. They're my all-time favourite brewery. They have been for a long time. I mean, right now I'm drinking Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale. That's been one of my favourite beers for about 10 years or so. Other breweries I really like at the moment are Mad Squirrel. I'm really fond of them. Their Hopfest Pale Ale in particular is stunning. Who else do I really like? Burning Sky. I'm really impressed with them. I've had a few of their beers in the last few months, and everyone's been outstanding. I had a beer from them on the live last week. It was called Loads of Noise IPA. That was a proper, like, when you take a mouthful and kind of everything just stops. You're like, Jesus Christ, how good is that? Yeah, it's a Burning Sky, fantastic brewery. Mad Squirrel are knocking out some fantastic beers. Sierra Nevada, I love. Who else do I really like? I've had people put you on the spot. You forget all your favourite breweries just like that. Who else do I really like? I've forgotten now. Yeah, Sierra Nevada, Mad Squirrel, and Burning Sky, I think right now are probably my three favourite breweries. I think they're smashing it. Arbor are another one as well in Bristol. Arbor. They've just released a beer in Sainsbury's. If you're interested, they've just knocked out their C-Bomb, which is a fantastic Citra Pale Ale. Really worth a go. But yeah, Sierra Nevada's Pale Ale, Mad Squirrel's Hopfest, Arbor's C-Bomb, Burning Skies, Loads of Noise. Anything from those breweries are superb, and those beers in particular I've mentioned are all fantastic. Brilliant question, Tony. You just made me wrap my brains there. Thank you for that. Kraken spiced rum is awesome. Kraken is actually a nice rum, and I love the bottle. I think it's a really nice design, that bottle. Joel, did you know the drummer from Pink Floyd, Nick Mason, is one of the founding members of Football Ventures, who owns Bolton Wanderers? I did not know that. I didn't know that, Joel. You learn something every day. Blimey. Goldrake, I have a glass by Three Brothers Brew Company that looks so similar. Perhaps they ripped them off. Who knows? I'm not trying to be. Beer Hop have only been around for about a year. They're quite a new company. They specialise in distributing American beer. They get it over from the States and distribute it over here. Really good company. Check them out. beerhop.co.uk. Really good company, actually. Shameless plug there. But yeah, they sell some fantastic stuff. Sailor Jerry is my go-to. I've had Sailor Jerry. It's a nice rum as well. Rich says, the best cocktail I've ever had is a Long Island iced tea when I was in New York. Nice. Goldrake, rum, whiskey, gin. Go on. Sex on the Beach is nice too. Is that the cocktail or the mojito for me? Basic menu. Otherwise, my current faves are Prohibition era ones. Oh, awesome. That does sound good. Rich, Sex on the Beach is nice. The cocktail's rubbish. Lol. Love it. Vicky says he's at work, but part of the message on. I'll pop back soon, taking kids out, plus all the beer talk. I want one. Making Vicky thirsty for a beer. Yeah.
Hi, Vicky.
Abby's here. Abby says hello. Stephen Russell's in. He says, oi, oi. Hope everyone's okay. Staying well away from Belgian beers for a while. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Did you have a few last night, Steve? No Brewdog. No, funnily enough, no, I'm not a fan. I used to love Punk IPA back in the day when it first came out. It blew my mind, but it's just not the beer it was. Not the beer it was. It's a shame. I really enjoyed their double punk that they released last year as well. But the reason I enjoyed it was because it reminded me of what Punk IPA used to be. You know, that's what it once was. The ABV was probably closer to the original Punk IPA than what the normal one is now. It's a shame. Have Sierra Nevada ever made a bad beer? I've yet to have a bad beer from Sierra Nevada. I've yet to have a bad beer. The only one that I can ever think of I wasn't overly keen on was the tropical version of their Torpedo IPA. But even that was good, you know. But that's the thing with Sierra Nevada beers. They're not just okay, they're really good, like all of them, you know. There's some beers that you can just be like, oh, I was all right. I've never had that with Sierra Nevada. Like all of their beers are fantastic, really good beers. They are legends. James is drinking C-Bomb from Sainsbury's. It's a lovely beer. That I first had that. When did I first drink that one? A year or so ago, 18 months ago. Loved it. I don't know, mate. She's doing bits and bobs at the moment, so she might come on in a bit. But she's busy doing stuff at the moment. Joel, Other Half Brewing Company are superb. Other Half, Standard Man, Glen Affrick is another good shout. Dino says, hi Paul and all, hope everyone's well. On a Doom Bar keg at the minute, been sitting in the garage for a while, might as well. Thought I'd join you guys for once, as one team on my football accumulator conceded. Oh dear. Doom Bar keg. I wonder what that's like on keg. I used to really enjoy Doom Bar. One of my local pubs used to sell that stuff on tap all the time. Always used to enjoy it. Where can I get Kraken rum in Sierra Nevada? Everywhere. Sierra Nevada you can get in. I'm sure you can get Sierra Nevada Pale Ale in Asda. That's your local, isn't it, Rich? Asda. And I'm pretty sure Kraken rum you can get it in there as well. Kraken rum is like a really readily available rum now. And Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That's pretty much available in most of the supermarkets. It might be in a bottle though. Just look for the green label on a brown bottle. If they haven't got the canned version, just look for the bottle. But it's an outstanding beer. Just bought out Camden Town Show Off lager in my Asda. Don't know if it's worth it. I have had Show Off. It used to be something else. It used to be called something else, the Show Off. I can't remember what it was. It's not what it used to be. But Camden Town, generally, their beers are all right. I don't buy them because, they fund Arsenal Football Club, and I can't do that. So, yes, SOB drink is crap. I was trying to be smart. Second on the beach. Oh, sex on the beach is nice. I say again. Lol. Punk IPA is now in Punk IPA. Punk IPA is now in pint. Oh, pint cans. Right. I see. I don't think I'd want a pint of it, to be honest. Not a can. I'd buy the double punk again if that still tastes the way it did last year. I'd have that again. But yeah, Punk IPA just doesn't do it for me anymore. It's just not what it was. Just wasn't what it was. It's a shame. Steve Russell had the beer 52 box last week in bed by 8. Oh my God, you were on it last week, weren't you, man? You were flying. I remember now. This time last week, Steve was just doing a beer like every 10 minutes. He was a man on a mission. I've never heard anything like it. It was incredible. You put Phil Smith to shame that day. Normally he's the drinking machine in this boozer. That was impressive stuff, Stephen. We were all rooting for you, mate. Jim says, I don't drink hards much at all, but I do enjoy a tequila sunrise or two on special occasions. Sounds nice. Tequila. I've not had a good tequila for a while either. Quite enjoy a tequila every night. Abby can't stand tequila, but you like Sambuca, don't you? I can't stand Sambuca. Just the smell of Sambuca. I don't want to touch it. But I do enjoy a tequila. Sierra Nevada need to make a bad beer to prove that they're human. Yeah, the jury's out on them. Are they actually real people? I love Sierra Nevada. That's on my bucket list. Things to do is to go to Chico in California and have a beer at the brewery. I would love to do that. That would be incredible. Just imagine it. Northern California, drinking a pint of freshly poured Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. That'd be a dream. That would be a dream. Stephen Russell, you bad boy. Low. Morrison should have rum and Pale Ale. Yeah, Morrison's definitely. Good shout. Definitely. Like I say, I don't go down the spirits aisle at Morrison's much. I go down their beer aisles. They definitely do Sierra Nevada Pale Ale at Morrison's. And they're bound to do the Kraken rum. Bound to. Rich has got Asda, Lidl, Aldi and Iceland. Yeah, go Asda. I'm sure you'll find them both at Asda. I'm sure you will. I'm pretty positive. No, I'm going to get battered tonight now. I fancy a whiskey, a rum, a gin and tonic and a glass of red. So Goldjay's going to mix his drinks. You're going to be a right 2 and 8 later. Oh dear. CJ Kraken is 32 quid a litre on Prime. That's not bad, is it? For a litre bottle. 32 quid. That's not bad. And a litre of Jack Daniels is normally about 30 quid in the supermarket. I don't know what the difference in prices between Kraken and whiskies in general, or rum and whiskey for that matter. Oh Lord. Phil Smith, Goldrake dies live at the Lowell pub from alcohol poisoning. I was going to say we've got to keep an eye on Goldrake here. He might be on his way to a mischief the way he's going. Phil Smith, Lowell, it seems it may go this way. Take it easy, son. Take it easy. Baby steps. Baby steps. Icon Canadian, hello, my friend. How are you? I love this guy. He pops in and says hello. He disappears and he leaves a message later on in the day. How are you, buddy? How's things in Canada? What's the weather doing? Neil's in. Hello, mate. What's happening, Paul? Late in, but it's time for a few love and hates. Oh, good choice. Good choice. I had, was it you that asked me what? It might have been you that asked me about good New England IPAs. That's a really good one. That's a really good New England IPA from Vocation. I'm sure it was you that asked me. Someone asked a question on one of my videos and I didn't get back to him yet. I'm sure it was you. That's a good New England IPA, love and hate. That's a good choice, that one. Dwayne The Rock Johnson apparently does it's good tequila. I've heard they're Terramana tequila. One of these days I might grab a bottle. I don't know if it's even available over here, is it? Terramana tequila. As long as it's smooth, not too harsh, and you can let the flavours come out. That's what makes it a good whiskey as well. If it's smooth, if it's not too, Doom bars in a keg, not the best. Needs to be very cold. Yeah, there's a lot of beers are like that, and you need it to be ice cold so you can blunt the flavour, Paul, what does Phil the drinking machine drink next? Buxton Lupulus Citra, Vocation Hop Skip and Juice, or Cloudwater Echo Collab? Oh, I think out of them three, I think the Buxton Citra is probably the one I would grab. They're all kind of similar, aren't they, Phil? The Buxton Citra, the Hop Skip and Juice, and the Cloudwater. I feel with me, I'd grab the Buxton. If they're all chilled, I'd grab the Buxton first. That would be for me. Sitting on a nice beach on an island, nice sunny day, a cocktail looking over the clear seas. Oh, mate. That sounds like heaven, doesn't it? That sounds like heaven. Right, my housemates and I try tequila water, which is basically the same as ranch water. And I don't know about that one. What's top of your bucket list, Paul? God, there's lots of things. They mainly involve travelling and drinking in places that I want to go. To be honest, drinking a beer at Sierra Nevada in Northern California would be right up there. I also want to go to a lot of my bucket list involves going to America. I've tried to get out there 3 times, and every time there's been something that stopped it from happening. Are you getting involved, though? Abby's getting involved.
What's that?
Hello.
I'm bringing crisps.
It's got some onion rings.
Because everyone knows I like to have a munch. All right.
Tell everyone. Christ almighty.
I for you, that is.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Sierra Nevada. I want to go to. I want to go to Denver, Colorado, and drink Blue Moon at their brewery as well. I want to get to Virginia and go see our friends Myron over at Gloucester Brewing in Virginia. Really want to go meet those guys. Yeah, lots of travelling and lots of beer drinking. I want to go to Germany as well and drink some of their beers. I fancy going to Prague and drinking the Czech beers. Lots of travelling and drinking beer. That's my bucket list. Pretty much consists of that, but it's America first. That's the top. That's the top. What about you, Steve? Anyone else got any bucket list destinations or things they want to do? They want to share on here? That's a cracking question again. Can't do Mount Helix or Roy as they're not cold yet. Nope. Have to go Buxton, mate. Cracking, $28.80 a litre with a Tesco club card price. Ooh, that's a deal. That's a deal. Steve Russell said, Goldrake, you're a legend. Brewdog sells a 12 a sample pack here in the States. You could taste the difference, especially with Punk. Honestly, for me, it was a waste of $20. Oh, mate, if I'd have been there, I would have told you not to do it. Leave it, Jim. Leave it. Get some good beer. You've got so many good breweries in the States that I'm really jealous of. And I hear you buying Brewdog. I'm like, no, Jim, don't do it, man. Don't do it. I bought my Mount Helix to volleyball practice the other day in the park. It was a great drink to enjoy in the sun. It's a lovely beer in it, Riley. Really is a good one, that.
Love volleyball.
Volleyball. I love watching volleyball. That's all I watched during the Olympics, the beach volleyball. Get in. Love it. Stephen Russell, got to be done now and again, hasn't it, mate? Oh, dear. Goldrake's going to be in a bad way later. He sounds bang on this. Goldrake will have the sorest head and guts in the morning. Oof. Terramana tequila is awesome and a must try. Ooh. So it does sound good. It does sound good. I'm a fan of Dwayne Johnson. I loved him when he's in his wrestling days. I actually quite enjoy his films. He's not a bad actor, is he now, Dwayne? Nice one, Neil. You reminded me. I have love and hate as well. Oh, mate. Phil's got a lovely selection. Sounds good, this. Rich says, Gold Street, Rich. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, yes, mate, that was me. I had a look at your previous vids and found that. So, I had a few the other night. Lovely stuff. So, a few more today. Good man. Good man. Andrew Bailey, up here visiting my family after a week in the hospital with my mental health. Only went out for. Probably gets the rest of it in a minute. The Rock, the mad bastard, pours it on his pancakes at breakfast. He does. He makes sauces with them, doesn't he? Tequila and his sauces in there. Why not? The Bottle Club sell Terramana tequila. Ooh, have a look. Have a look. Honestly, I can say you've never had a bad hangover. Really? Blimey. Give it time, mate. Give it time. It'll happen. The Buxton Citra is lovely. It really is, isn't it? I love that beer. I bought a couple of 4-packs since they bought that in Tesco. I've been well impressed with it. Lovely beer. I think Buxton have had a really good couple of years. Someone asked who my favourite breweries are. I think Buxton would be right up there at the moment. I haven't had a bad beer from them for a long time. They're on it. They're on their game at the moment. Catch them while they're hot. Paul, Buxton it is. Yeah, good choice. If you're in the States, Untitled Brewery has a great New England IPA. If in the UK, Northern Monk has a dope one. The Patrons, their Patrons project, New Northern Monk. Some fantastic beers have come out of that. Really good ones. Phil Smith just realised, not love and hate. It's Vocation, Pride and Joy. The Pale. That's a good beer as well, to be fair. Dave Wilson says, hi, Abby. Which says, yay, Abby. We love Abby. Steve Russell, afternoon, Abby. Rich says, I just picture Paul coming back from USA with a Stetson cowboy hat and new love for new beer and a cheeky grin. I'd be in my element. I would just be in my element. I think I was born in the wrong country. I don't know. I just love the idea of just getting lost in the States. It's just...
Yeah, but you'd probably be the opposite. If you were born in America, you'd probably dream of coming over
here. Maybe.
And trying the beer over here.
You always want something different, don't you?
Yeah, you always what you don't have.
Yeah, you always want something different. Sierra Nevada, also at NC, along with New Belgium, Oscar Blues. I've been drinking some Oscar Blues lately. Their beers from Texas as well. A ton of micro breweries in Asheville, Charlotte, and Raleigh. Oh, mate. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I've been drinking the Oscar Blue stuff quite lightly. Like, I can't talk now. Lately, I've been really enjoying it. I had to. You have lots of good ideas for travelling. It's up and out around the world. Sounds like a great plan. Yeah, just places that they seem to come up all the time. I want to do America, and then I want to get to Germany and Czech Republic. I'll just drink some really good beers. I'll be happy as Larry then, whoever he is. Gin and tonic time. Go on, Goldrake. We're with you, son. On the Hendrix. Excuse me. You like? What's your favourite? Favourite gin?
My favourite's Chase.
Chase. That's it.
But it's too expensive.
Chase gin. It's like 40 quid a bottle, isn't it? Crazy money. Crazy money. Would be good to hit Melvin in Wyoming too. I'll go anywhere. Just want to get lost in the States and just drink all the beer they have. That'll do. Probably take a few years, but Stephen's been to Germany several times. The beers are fantastic. Weiss beer seems to taste better. I would imagine. I could just imagine everything's just better at the source, right? You know, it's like I was saying, when you go to, I've always enjoyed Fuller's beers, but until I actually drank Fuller's in a Fuller's pub in London, I didn't realise how good it was. And I imagine it'd be like that. That's why drinking Sierra Nevada at Sierra Nevada in North California rather, would just be incredible. Incredible. Oh, good question. Pilsner Urquell or Budvar? I love them both. I really like them both, but I think Pilsner Urquell maybe just edges it. Just edges it. Budvar is probably more drinkable. I think Budvar would probably have a wider appeal. But I love the complexity of Pilsner Urquell. I think that's just a slightly better made Pilsner. And it's the original as well, isn't it? Pilsner Urquell. It's actually made in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. So I've been told by lots of people that drinking Pilsner Urquell in Pilsen is something to do before you die type thing. It's meant to be outstanding.
Is that on your list?
Yeah. Drinking Pilsner Urquell in Pilsen in the Czech Republic. I'd love to have a go on that. I'll be all over that like cheap suits. Is it only the larger Sainsbury's stocking the new craft range, or the smaller ones also? I would imagine. Well, it's hard to say. I don't know. It's hard to say. But we've got a big Sainsbury's near us, and the previous two craft beer releases didn't even go into mine. This is the first one that's actually gone in, because a lot of people were drinking the Milk Foley. Who was it that brewed that? Was it Turning Point that brewed that? Everyone was saying how nice that was. That never went into my local Sainsbury's. Never turned up. So this is actually the first craft beer range that's gone into my Sainsbury's, and it's a big one. So I think it's just luck of the draw, really. I think you're probably more likely to find it in a bigger one, I'd imagine. But yeah, it's pot luck really with Sainsbury's. They're shocking. I was
going to say, our one's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a big one. And so this is the first one, the first craft beer range that's gone in. So yeah, someone, but there must be a list out there somewhere. Someone must know what stores they've got in. Kev's in. Sorry, late looking after poorly horses. Oh, mate, that don't sound very good. That don't sound very good. What's up with the horses? What's up with the horses? Vacation are a great brewery. I only had a few of their stuff though. Yeah, they're fantastic. They're a fantastic brewery. Their core range is superb. One of the best. One of the best. Their Life and Death IPA for me is still pound for pound one of the best IPAs you can buy. And it's affordable as well. You get a pack of 4, can't you, for like £6 or something silly like that. 2 for £9 in some supermarkets. Cracking IPA. Tom, guessing the larger ones. Went to one nearby, a mid-sized store, and they had no craft beers. Yeah. It's really hard to say. A Tesco on it. Morrison's. We get really lucky with our Morrison's. Our Morrison's, they get them all in. And even like the limited edition ones, like the Omnipolo one, that didn't go into a lot of people's Morrison's. We were really lucky. Everything seems to go in ours. But I think it's just luck of the draw. Rich says you want to go back to Kent. Second home. Love the place. It's beautiful. Down to Kent. I've not been down to Kent for a long time. Can you imagine the UK with great weather? Do you know what? I think we're quite lucky. I think when the weather is good here, there's not many nicer places in the world, I can't imagine, than England on a sunny day. Bit of countryside. I think it's beautiful. We knock it, but I think England's a beautiful country. As long as you get out of the towns, get away from people. The country's got a lot to offer. That sucks. I've only got a smaller Sainsbury's near me. Any decent Citra ales or stouts in the larger Tesco's? Lots and lots.
Have a look in your smaller Sainsbury's though, but you never know.
Yeah, always have a look. It's always worth having a butcher's.
And if not, also they're quite good if you ask them. They're quite good at telling you if they're ever going to get it in or the next nearest store that has it. We did that in Tesco's once, didn't we?
Yeah, we're just talking about the Buxton Citra. Their lupulous Citra that's in Tesco at the moment. That beer is outstanding. That's an outstanding Citra. Is it an IPA? Is it pale ale? I can't remember now. But yeah, that's an outstanding beer. It really is beautifully made, that one. But yeah, that's Citra heavy. The larger Tesco's have everything. They've got some really good beers in Tesco at the moment. But yeah, if you can get hold of the Buxton Citra, that's lovely. If that's your cup of tea, if that's your hop, go for the Buxton. It's really good. Really, really good. What else have I had from Tesco? It's been really good lately. Trying to think.
I don't know, because did I buy the last lot? That was the sales, wasn't it? Probably Vincent.
Yeah, you got the Vault City and the Cloudwater ones, didn't you?
Then you went back and got the box.
Yeah, the Cloudwater beers weren't bad. The box, I think, of the collaboration brews, I think was better than the Cloudwater stuff. The Cloudwater core stuff. I think the collaboration beers were really good, personally. I really enjoyed them. They were just really nicely hopped tropical beers. Can't complain.
Didn't we buy something else last time though? We had 2 baskets, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did we buy beer in that?
Probably. So much beer, I don't know. I forget what I've had, you know. Yeah, go down to Tesco, mate. There's some belting stuff in there. The new Northern Monk's coming out in Tesco. It's called Death Star, and it's an imperial chocolate and coconut stout. That's some people have got it now, but I think ours is not coming in till like next week or something. But I fancied that beer ever since Northern Monk started advertising it. But it does sound good, that one. Stephen Russell went to Nuremberg a few years ago. Food and drink, amazing. Oh, nice. Nice. I drink Gold Day vodka. Golden vodka. Is that? There's got like their bits floating around in it. That one. Yeah, one of them posh ones. I hate to admit it, but if you visit California, the craft beer scene is incredible. From San Diego all the way up to San Francisco. Yeah, our friend Kevin, Shark Home Brewing, he's always winding me up about that, telling me how good the beer scene is in California. There's like a small craft brewer sort of every few miles, you know. It sounds like heaven. Does sound good. I remember when I went to Birmingham German market with school before. I was 14 at the time. Me and my mates had a couple of ice beers there. Didn't get caught. You absolute naughty little monkey. Cheeky monkey. We fancied doing that.
German market for a school trip.
Was that the Christmas one? Was that the Christmas? Because is Birmingham do a really good?
Yeah, they do a good Christmas market.
Good German Christmas market. I do fancy that one day. I have to do that. The Birmingham Christmas market. Breaking news.
We were planning, weren't we?
Yeah. Was it last year we were planning to do it?
No, it's the year before, because last year no one could do anything, could they?
No. Gold Drake's a proper lad. Yeah. Lidl got a good selection of craft beers coming soon. Yeah, coming out Thursday. We were talking about that a bit earlier. Vocation plus others. Ooh, Vocation going in there as well. Problem, I think the current ones might get the boot. As long as they keep Loch Lomond and Braveheart, I'll be happy if that stays. Do you want to buy it? Do you want to buy a dag? Talk to me. As you've just seen the Spurs result. Jesus, we're rubbish. We certainly are, mate. We certainly are. I knew it was going to be a tough game. I thought we might get a point at least, but no. We are absolute shite. Steve Russell, I saw that Lidl range out Thursday. Boss Brewing Bubblegum Pale Ale. What the fuck? Can't wait. Bubblegum Pale Ale. Not too sure about that. I think I'm on the fence with that one. I think the more we buy it from the stores, the more they'll stock it. Yeah, you've got these beers down the road from us now. We've got to go buy them, haven't we? First, I was pissed up. It was one of the first ever beer on the train back to school. My head, and then back to school for PE, English and science. Love it. So we had a couple of Visons and then come back and did a PE class. That's amazing. As I said, Goldrake, proper lad. Abby, do you like kettle chips? They're good. What's your favourite flavour?
Yeah, kettle chips are like my favourite crisps. My favourite's probably cheddar and onion. Was that the yellow one?
Yeah, cheese and onion. Yeah. I love it nowadays.
It's actually posh, it's cheddar.
I love it when I love it when they do that. They call it cheddar and onion rather than cheese and onion because it makes it sound posh.
Okay.
Yeah, tough.
I've posh crisps.
Like beef and onion, Walker's beef and onion crisps. They were beef and onion for years, and then they suddenly started calling them steak and onion, like it made any difference. It's funny. Buxton, it's an IPA. Yeah, I thought it was an IPA. Good beer, that one. Really good beer. As always, shout out to Goldrake, the proper lad. Love. If the Sainsbury's had the previous range, then should have the new. Should have the new.
So
went to a different one.
The previous one.
Yeah, but that was disappointing. I mean, I'd say I went to Asda last week, and none of the new ones have gone in there, apart from their off-tempo ones. But they're not much to write home about. Paul, can you tell my daughter to stop winding me up? You don't get this down the pipe. Stephen's daughter, would you behave yourself, please? Stephen's trying to have a beer here, for Christ's sake. Or Dad's trying to have a beer, should I say. Sorry. On the hunt for a high percentage cherry stout. Tesco, Vocation, their Imperial Kush, their Morello Cherry Stout. Naughty. Naughty.
That's what it is. Naughty.
Naughty, mate. It is naughty. It's like 11%. It's a naughty beer. But again, it's only in certain Tesco's. And it's £5 a can, but it is worth it. Goldrake, need to come brew London, mate. Get some ID sorted. Yeah. Dear. Come down, mate. Come down. First with oi oi. Cheers, mate. Northern Monk Scarfield. That was a nice beer. That was a really good beer. They're still selling that Tesco. That was in Tesco. I don't know if they're still selling it. That was a really good New England IPA. Did enjoy that one. Phil Smith, I know, man. Can't wait till I'm old enough to properly drink.
Goldrake, when are you 18? Surely it's this year.
I say, can't be long.
I swear you've been 17 for ages.
Can't be long now.
Well over a year, I'm sure.
Sorry, it's Gold Dry vodka. Ah, right. That sounds good, man. I haven't had a vodka for ages. We used to drink Glens.
Plenty up there.
Yeah, we used to drink Glens, which is like paint thinner. We used to do it. We used to do like gaming nights around my mates' houses and that, like Call of Duty. 4 of us on one screen. Whoever got the lowest amount of kills or the lowest skills, and they used to do like a shot Glens vodka. And then we used to go down the pub afterwards with an absolute skinful down us. Oh, good times. Good times. Gin and tonic already polished off. Good lad. Good lad. Enjoy the Christmas market at Birmingham. Get some drinking in. Oh, mate, yeah. German market. I will expect some good German beers. The Germans. Stephen Russell, I had the Lidl magazine. No mention of Vocation, mate. That'd be good. You get Vocation Lidl, and that'd be a hell of a statement, wouldn't it? But have you thought when you will streamcast while at Brew London? I'm going to plan to do the stream on Saturday afternoon, as normal. We're going to be taking a bit of equipment with us. Me and John will be working together to sort that out. It might be on John's channel. It might be on this channel, but we'll see. But we will be doing a lot of stuff there.
And I'm pulling pints, apparently.
Abby reckons she might be pulling pints. Might stick her behind the bar. I think I'm going to be trying to do a lot of stuff on the Thursday because the Thursday is like the media day. So I'm going to try and do a lot of documenting and speak to people from certain brewers and do like a virtual tour around the site and show everyone whose beers are there, and anyone who's not got a ticket at the time, you'll be able to get tickets on the day. So if you do fancy a trek down to the Big Smoke, perhaps a tour of the place will inspire you to do it. But we're going to try and do a live stream. We'll just have to find a quiet corner somewhere where we can do it and chat to you guys from there. But it'll be good fun. It'll be good fun. I remember in PE after me and my mates were off. PE said it as a joke, "Are you all drunk?" I bet you were laughing. It's like, no. Nothing. I'm printing you a fake provisional driving licence to send a photo. See you in London. Can't beat the frazzles. I like a frazzle. Do like a frazzle.
We've got fake frazzles.
We've got fake frazzles. Cart frazzles. I'll pay you in ghost ship kegs. That sounds like a deal, doesn't it? That cherry stout is a belter. Yeah, the vocation one. It was proper. It was loud, wasn't it? I'm back. What did I miss? So much. There was a fire. We lost many people, but it's okay now. We put it all out. It's all good.
Me and Paul had a punch up.
We had a full-on punch up.
You know, got to when you're in a pub, haven't you?
Yeah, got to be. I'm expecting a punch up in a boozer tonight. I'm hoping it'll be a punch up. Yeah.
Who with?
I don't know. Whoever looks at me funny. The first time I've been a proper traditional boozer since lockdown, so it's got to be a punch up.
The first thing you think of is a punch up.
Well, no, the first thing I think of is having a few pints, then a punch up. Yeah. Go, Jake. Deal, low. What beers are on the menu in the pub later, Paul? I have no idea. I'm hoping something good. Really hoping something good. If they just turn around and say they got a nice lineup of Stella and Carly and everything like that, I think I'll just stomp off and moan. Go down the off license and bring some beers into the garden with me. Billy Beer Reviews. Hello, mate. How are you, buddy? Hello, my friend. How are you? Hope you're well, mate. What are you drinking? Are you drinking? Glenn's the party vodka. Oh, yeah. At least we've got another one who knows it. Paint stripper. Horrendous stuff. Absolutely horrendous. Local Tesco still selling San Miguel 8 for a $5, but for how long? I keep stocking up just in case. Buy them all, Dave. Buy them all, because ours have stopped. Stopped selling them. Can't get them for a love nor money around here now, which I'm gutted about. It's such a nice lager. It's the first time I'd drunk it since we were in Menorca. Then we were in Menorca, and I was just buying loads of cans of it.
Mm-hmm.
The little San Miguel's. It's the first time I'd had it in a few years. It's a lovely beer. Lovely beer. No one mentioned that gold-coloured duck isn't old enough to drink. No one knows. No one knows. He's old enough as far as we're concerned. CGR, I've got a Ho Garden, 750ml. I think they're cracking open. Any reason? I love it, mate. I've got one in the fridge for reviewing. I just, it's just one of them beers that because it's good, I almost take it for granted. It's just there, right? It's just there. I can pick up any time I want, but for some reason I always forget. But I've got one in the fridge now that I'm planning on reviewing this weekend. But it's a lovely beer. Lovely beer. Really good. It's like the original Belgian wheat. I'm a big fan of Blue Moon, and that's very similar. So it's a lovely beer, mate. Enjoy. Dave, need a bigger garage, mate. Invest. Get a bigger garage just to fill up with that beer. It's worth it. It's worth it. Can be loud at Brew London, so live stream may not be too good. But we did a video from the Great British Beer Festival, didn't we?
We did. You did a beer review there.
I found like a quiet little area kind of away from everything where I could actually sit down and have a beer and talk. It seemed to work all right. If I can find a quiet area, maybe early in the session or something, before the DJs kick in and the music starts, yeah, we'll try it. But we'll definitely do lots of videos.
It might not go as long.
No, maybe not. It might be an hour or something like that. I don't think we'll be able to sit there for 3-4 hours, but we'll try something. We'll see what works, but we'll soon find out. But it'll be a lot of fun. We'll be doing a lot of content from the festival, so yeah, we'll keep you guys in the loop. That's for sure. Also, when you're doing the Tetley's Lager, that's another one I've got in the fridge. It's so weird that it's like you've seen the top shelf of my fridge. They're both sat next to each other right now, waiting for a review. I've got to get them done. They'll be done really, really soon. Oliver, hello, mate. Good afternoon. Just got back from the weekly shop at Asda. Purchased some Innis and Gunn. Nice. Currently chilling in the freezer. Never tried. Are they any good? Yeah. Innis and Gunn's lagers aren't too bad, actually. They're another brewery that are generally, I think, are really good. All their barrel aged stuff. They've done the rum barrel ones. They've done the bourbon barrel one, which is the original. Yeah, I quite like Innis and Gunn. Solid brewery. Solid Scottish brewery. Phil Smith, my mistake. You're right. No vacation. Oh, no vacation. Never mind. We get it everywhere else instead. Scott says, went to a local pub, had a pint of John Smith's. I've never been so miserable. What did you do that for, Scott? I would never have imagined Scott in a pub drinking a John Smith's. I could just see his face trying to drink it. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? What's the weather like for you? Over here, it's pissing down. It's just really cloudy here. It absolutely hammered it down this morning. It was bouncing down when I went for work this morning. But it's not too bad now. It's just grey and windy. I think that's generally the forecast for the rest of the day.
I hope you didn't want any because I've just eaten them all.
You just polished off the whole.
That's right. There's another half a bag out there.
You're a monster, Abby.
Oh.
Yeah, it says it's just going to be overcast. It's going to be sunny from about 7 o'clock, and then it's going to get dark. So, yeah, I think we're over the worst of it. Just been told by the missus to turn you off. Again, don't get this down the pub. You definitely don't get this down the pub.
That is not okay.
Mrs. Stephen, would you behave, please? Stephen's trying to have a few beers and relax, okay? God, Drake. Oh, no, not vodka. Yucky. I'm not a massive vodka fan, but he always seems to have followed me around. Says he's good. Been dry for a couple of weeks. Oh, fair play. Stopped for a while before my birthday. Week on Tuesday. Oh, not long then, mate. Not long. You'll have to make up for it then.
Then you can get smashed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I just learned not to rub tomato ketchup in my eyes. But that's hindsight for you. Hey! Love it.
As long as you don't put mayonnaise on your mouse mat.
Love it. Everyone will look at Paul. Funny now, it all kicks off in the low pub and let us have a fight. School, you'll be trying the Ruddles next. Oh, bit of class. Bit of class. Crummy beard. I've got a Hogard in the fridge ready to review too. See? Not to be left behind is Tom. Tom's going to be reviewing it as well. We'll do a review together maybe. See how it goes down. That'll be fun. Be back in 5, just getting the red wine out. Drake, you're an animal.
Oh, red wine.
I don't know. Do your pain, Scott. Yeah. My local is Mangalicious by Lane on at the moment. Really nice, in my opinion. Ooh, sound good.
Sounds good.
Does sound good. Stephen Russell looks really sunny there. It's grim in Essex. It's light, isn't it? But it's grey.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like it's trying. It feels like it's brightening up over there.
It's that really bright cloud, you know, and you just have white cloud.
I feel like it's thinning. I feel like the sun's trying to get through. Hopefully it will.
There is no, yeah.
It's well breezy. It's really. I see.
It's cold.
Watching that tree rocking about.
It's cold today.
Jacket on this evening. Really grim there. It's grim in Essex. Grim in Essex. We're not too far away. Can't be that bad. To beat the noise, take the phone, ear set, and the mic will just pick up your voice if it's close to your mouth. Yeah, we'll have to work something out, sort the sound out.
Yeah, I think, well, John will probably bring his.
Well, there's going to be plenty of us because it's not just myself and John. We've got Food Tribe coming with us. They're coming down. If you're not familiar with Food Tribe, they're like Drive Tribe. It's like James May and all these guys, so they'll have plenty of equipment. So we'll sort something out. There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. And it should be a really good laugh. So hopefully we'll get some really good content for you guys. But yeah, looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it now. It's getting close. If you and John are looking for a quiet place and are hiding in the toilet, yeah, probably shouldn't do that one. So what are you doing in the lads? Nothing. Somebody's dressing up as Scott, going to the pubs drinking shit. Yeah, there's an imposter drinking John Smith's. New Scott has been downgraded from beer snob to beer knob. Oh dear. Nothing else. We were sat in a fucking car park, freezing my cream crackers off with a pint of John Smith's. Thought about ending it all there and then. That sounds like a horrible, horrible day.
What?
Was that today?
Why in the car park?
Was that today? God dear. What is going on here? Paul, he's lucky I found your channel. Could have possibly went down the route of drinking crap stuff and I didn't. You're welcome, son. He's on a G&T, now he's on the red wine. He's talking to me about helping him out. I'm on the Audi coffee. Why not?
That's a good shout because I'm falling asleep today.
Oh, yeah. You can get me another beer out of the fridge right out there. Thank you, please. Glass of red pulled. There's a bottle of my cousin gave me from Vancouver, Canada. Ooh, nice.
Which one, anyway?
Anything out of a can. I was hanging out the door. If the cans are all right, I can drink them.
The what? The cans are all right.
The bottles are being reviewed. The cans, I think I can have any there at the moment.
I'll have a
look. Stephen Russ says, I'm on the Czech beer from Sainsbury's. It's okay, but not great. What's your favourite Pilsner lager? The first thing that comes to mind when you ask that is Kronbacher. Kronbacher.
You've got 2 of those.
I don't really fancy a sour at the moment.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
I don't know what you want.
Yeah, I love a Kronbacher. That's a lovely lager. Warstein is really good. What else do I really like? San Miguel Import is superb. Pilsner Urquell is superb. Budvar, that came up in the conversation earlier. Really good ones. The Germans and the Czechs, they know how to make a good Pilsner. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, anything by the Germans or the Czechs, they make really good lagers. Thank you very much. What else have I had lately? There's a brewery in Devon called Utopian that are making some fantastic lagers and pilsners at the moment. They literally specialise in pilsners and lagers. They're meant to be doing some outstanding stuff. I need to do an order with them and get theirs in. Donzoco, another one. Donzoco are making some fantastic lagers as well. I've had a few of theirs. John was drinking one of theirs on the live the other day. So he'll back me up on that. They're making some really good lagers. Who else? Anarchy Brew in Newcastle. They're one for Rich. Anarchy Brew up in Newcastle. They make a fantastic lager called Speed Demon. Beautiful lager. Really nice. But yeah, Steve, the Czechs and the Germans, mate, they know what they're doing. You can go into any supermarket and get Kronbacher, Warsteiner, Pilsner Urquell, Budvar. Just really good Pilsners, lagers. You know the way, mate. You know the way. Beardy, you're meeting Captain Slow. I don't know if James May himself is going to be there. I really hope so. John's not sure. It would be amazing if he comes. It really would be. I really want to do a wine review with him. Is he a wine drinker? I didn't even know. I see him as a wine drinker. I could see him drinking a wine, James May. I do like him. I think he always comes across really funny on the telly. Hopefully he'll be there. We can meet him. But there's a few of the team from Food Tribe coming. So yeah, let's hope. He whinges at me for drinking Budweiser. Scott, you crazy man. Is Crummy going to be there? I don't know. Is Tom getting a ticket? I hope he gets a ticket. That's interesting. It's a West Coast Pale from... Who brewed this one? Oh, it's Bad Company again. Asda's favourite. Bad Company. So I've got a few Bad Companies in Asda. West Coast Pale, 5.6% ABV. I think I paid £1.50 for that. Something like that. Oh, that's my mate telling me he's picking me up at 5. Bang on. So we're all good. It'd be good if Tom Crummy gets a ticket. It'd be great. I hope he does. The 3 of you there live would be smashing to watch. Yeah, that'd be top quality entertainment. 3 beautiful, thin-haired, ginger-bearded legends on one screen at one time. Be incredible.
Very beautiful Abby.
The very beautiful Abby. Pulling pints behind us. Excuse me. Stan says, wife's having a go at me for drinking too much beer. It's funny. I never have a go at her for talking too much shit. Love it. I love it. That's the best comeback ever. Never have a go at her for talking too much shit. Go on, Stan. Put your foot down, son. Jim, I'll be there, but I'm a drunk nobody. You are not a drunk nobody. You are a drunk legend.
Phil, come pull some pints with me.
Yeah, pull some pints.
Me and Phil. Phil has to bring a spare hat so I can wear one.
Worst night we'll be a member of the AA coming up. I don't think they'd come anywhere near us, would they?
Member of what?
AA, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Oh, not like the AA.
No, not like fixing your motor or nothing. Yeah.
Oh, you never know.
Oliver, Spurs to try and get Bielsa. I'm not sure how I feel about that. He's a hell of a coach, Bielsa. Gets his teams playing some good football. Wouldn't be a bad shot. I quite like Graham Potter. I'm leaning towards Graham Potter at Brighton at the moment. I think he's a really good coach. I think give him some decent players, he could do things. It's kind of like a Pochettino situation. Spurs need a coach, a proper coach. someone who's forward thinking, who will get on the training ground and try things with players and improve players. Someone who's just basics, just coaching, not worried about the politics and the money and who he can buy and all that. Someone who will get on the training ground and sort them out. They need a proper coach. There's just too many dickheads at Spurs at the moment, from top to bottom. 2 beer festivals booked for July. Beer Central in Birmingham, start of July, and then Brew London. Good man, Dave. Good man. Beer festival season, baby. Goldrake was so right. I didn't drink nothing but lager until I found Paul's channel. Look at this. Loving that.
Well done, Paul.
Loving that. Well done to me. Maybe there on a Saturday. Come on, Scott. Get a ticket, son. You know it makes sense. No, it makes sense.
Come on, Scott.
Come on, Scott.
Pull a pint for you.
There you go. And it won't be John Smith's either. Do you like the Adnams dry hop lager? Have I had the Adnams dry hop lager? I'm not sure if I've had it, Oliver, if I'm honest. The Adnams lager. Doesn't ring a bell. I'll have to look for it, mate. I'll have to look for that one. Is it any good? What did you think, Oliver? Dave Wilson, what day are you going to Brew London? I think most people are going on. Seems like.
Say, is everyone going to go on the Saturday?
Sounds like a lot of people come down on Saturday, which makes sense because people people work for a living.
Lords is going to be jam packed on the Saturday.
I think it's going to be busy in general, isn't it? I think Phil was talking about doing a double ticket, getting the afternoon and the evening session. I think you should
Do it.
It's going to be a rave up as well. It's like DJs and that, live music and stuff. So it's going to be off the chain.
It was like the Great British Beer Festival. We were there like literally all afternoon and all evening, weren't we?
Yep, that was good.
And we didn't get bored.
Nah, there's just so much going on in there, beer festivals. It's what I love about them. You have a beer and you kind of glance over and you're like, oh, I didn't realise they were here, you know. Had the Vodka from Poland, really good. Yeah, I've been enjoying that one lately. Really good. That's that gives me a reason to go into the Dodgy Offie on the corner. It's a nice beer, that. Steve Russell, exactly, mate. Got to thank Paul for helping us. Thank you, Paul, for helping us through these hard times. Love you. Scott, you on about? I think he's on about Brew London, yeah. Hopefully Scott will come up. Headed out to clean my room quickly before it drives me crazy. We need to do some of that tomorrow. Got the being decorated on Monday. We've got loads of stuff to move about.
Yeah, but ours is the whole house.
True.
We have to clear each room bit by bit.
Yeah, Dave's coming Saturday afternoon as well, Phil. So there you go. Stephen Russell, try APK Edel. Fantastic. I think I've had that one. I think I've had the Edel one. Maybe. Is that the red one? Is that the red label? Or is that the blue label? APKs are making some fantastic beers. Again, another top German brewer. Tom Stocks might come on, Tom. Come on, we need everyone to come down. I want to do this in front of you guys. I want to do it with you guys.
Have a live audience.
Yeah, it'd be incredible. I've been saying this in day one, that one of the main ambitions is to do this, but to see your faces whilst we're doing it, rather than just looking at words and names on a screen, you know. We can get as many of you together as possible. It'd be fantastic. We can actually have a hash up together, you know. It'd be awesome. James May loves his wine and ale. So I know he's an ale drinker. I know he's a beer drinker. I didn't know he was a wine connoisseur as well. Yes, David, you will have to meet up with me and Sobieski. Yeah, Sobieski's coming and all. He's normally on here today, probably hungover today.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet, isn't he?
It is a bit. Anarchy Brews, Co's Boot Boys is bloody good. Oz turned him into wine during their programme. They travelled to France and the US, I think. Oh, awesome. Does sound good, man. Does sound good. Oz Clark, no, elaborated. It's funny when James May does something wrong on Top Gear. He just looks at the camera and says, cock, yeah. Oh, cock. Love it. It'll be called Tom 2 Crummy can be Tom 1. Tom 2, Crummy can be Tom 1. Oh, you'll be Tom 2, yeah. There you go. Tom 2 and Tom 1. We need numbers. We get your T-shirts with numbers on them, just so we know.
Like thing 1 and thing 2.
Visita d'Oro red wine is what I'm having. Lovely stuff. Oh dear. Glass of wine for the ladies. Through a mate, got a Brewdog virtual AGM brew box. which included a bottle of Brewdog J Chocolate Chili Stout. Jesus Christ, 14.1%. Yikes. I hadn't heard of it, but it'd be interesting. Blimey, is that like a big bottle? Or is it like a little one? Or 14.1%? Blimey.
I feel hoping to touch base for a bit.
Definitely. Kettle chips, Abby, favourite flavour. Did say that, didn't you? Cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion.
No, cheddar and onion.
Cheddar and onion.
Oh, I'm upper class. Okay.
Oh yeah. Phil Smith, yes, mates. Yeah. So Scott's coming to Brew London, ladies and gentlemen. Scott's coming. Make videos over 0.0 beer and go compare it with real beer with alcohol. So I've only done that once so far. I put the Old Speckled Hen non-alcoholic version against the original, and there was just no comparison. Just no comparison. The non-alcoholic stuff was awful, proper awful. Dog beers are usually very nice. Not drank a J yet. I've not had anything good from Brewdog for such a long time now. I'm almost like completely lost any faith with us. Brendan Rodgers doesn't like us now. I'm surprised at the moment. That's one of the reasons I don't really want him. He's had opportunities at big clubs and he never quite does it. They play good football. Abby, you putting points at Brew London or John's, who can't do Lords in July? We've got Warrior Fest and Brew London. Abby's
it's Brew London.
Brew London. Abby's coming to Brew London.
Brew London is the only one I'm going to at the moment.
Potter, not big enough name, unfortunately, but a great coach. This is what I don't buy that. Why do we need a name? Spurs, we haven't won fuck all for years. Why do we need a big name coach? I think it's time that we just kind of step as Spurs, as a club, as a fan base. I think we just need to look at this a little bit more realistically. We're not winning things, and we've had some big name coaches. We don't win things. We've got no right to go out and say we want this coach, we want that coach because they're a big name. We need to go back to basics and get a proper coach, and I do mean a proper coach on the training field with the players and build ourselves up again. Go from scratch. We haven't won nothing, so for a long, long time. So we've got nothing to lose. Benitez for Spurs, not for me. Not for me. I'd rather not. I would rather not. Honestly, Graham Potter would be my choice. He would be my first choice at the moment. I think I prefer Fansincana over Hogarden. Still good though. Yeah. Slightly different styles. I love Franciscana. That's a really good German Weizen. But yeah, Hogarden, the Belgian wheats are slightly more citrusy. You get more like orange peel and coriander. Whereas the Weizens, you tend to get a bit more of a banana and cloves and things like that with the German Weizens. They have their subtle differences. I think I prefer Franciscana to Hogarden as well, to be honest, mate. But it's hard to compare the two. A Belgian wheat beer and a German Weizen, they have their differences. You know, they're quite easy to spot. But two lovely beers, though. Really good beers. I think CJ Art's got a good-looking fridge this afternoon, by the sounds of things. Franciscana and Hogarden. Nice. Scott, Saturday afternoon, that would be mad having a beer with you 2 weeks in a row. Get in, son. Get in. Tony Pulis of Spurs. Gold Drake, put the wine down, son. You're drunk. Tony Pulis, Christ. To be fair, Paul helped me with drink knowledge. I thought all hours, etc., are only for old, bald ginger men. It's true. I see a Brewdog Lager in Sainsbury's. Anyone had it? Any good? A Brewdog Lager. Is it the Lost Lager? Is that the one? Brewdog's Lost Lager. It's a bit, that one. Not bad, not great. No, I've never been to Indie Man. I've heard it's a really, really good festival, that one. I have to put that to the list.
How many festivals have we got on the list at the moment?
Lots. Lots. Phil, Paul, me and Sobieski have decided just to do Saturday afternoon. He's going to take me to a Fuller's pub near Waterloo so I can get home. Oh, nice. Good plan. Hopefully the ladies pulling the beers will be properly dressed. White sheer tank top with Union Jack short shorts.
It will be a Lord's Brewing t-shirt and not short shorts.
Not short shorts.
I don't do short shorts.
Short shorts. Chris is in. Hello. How you doing, buddy? I hope you're well, mate. Hi, guys. Just stopping by to say hi. Can't stay long as I've a lot to do this afternoon. The top man, you're dealing with the dogs today, aren't you, mate? Not even drinking. So he's playing it sober. But at least he's popped in and said hello. That's all that matters. Thank you, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
I hope you're well, buddy. We'll speak to you soon. Check out Beer Dog Reviews. Really nice guy. Really good beer reviewer. Check him out if you've not already. We love Chris on here. Evil Ginge. Yes, Red Label. Beautiful beer. Beautiful beer.
What a name.
Beautiful.
Ginge.
Evil Ginge. Love it. Skynet 42. What's your opinion on Greenwich Meantime Lager? I've not had it for a while. I've not had it from Meantime for a while. Used to really enjoy it. I used to really enjoy Meantime beers, but they've kind of rebranded the thing since, haven't they? Yeah, last time I had it, I really enjoyed it. It was before they went into cans. I used to have it out of the bottle. But yeah, I used to get on with it, I think. But you never got on with it yourself. Yeah. I have to retry it. I don't think I've actually reviewed any of the Meantime beers. Steve says, I'm doing the Oktoberfest in Southend. They've got an Oktoberfest in Southend. How random's that? Love it. Looking at the London now. Do it, Steve. You know it makes sense, son. You know it makes sense. We're going to get all of us down there. You know it's going to happen. Everyone's going to come down. It'll be amazing.
We'll actually have the Lowell pub.
The Lowell pub.
Live in action.
At Brew London. We'll take over, mate. We'll take over it. Everyone will be like, what the fuck is going on over there? Oh, no. Large glass of red. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's done a large glass of red. All of a sudden, Goldrake will go silent. There won't be any comments because it'll be like face down. So
once you're on the wine, though, that's it. Wine's, that takes you down.
Just mixing drinks ain't the one, mate. I'm warning you now. Fruit-based drink for the ladies. Love it. Ringo's or what's it? What's it for me? Ringo's.
Never had Ringo's.
Who makes Ringo's? It's Smith's.
No idea.
Smiths make the Ringos. I had Ringos for years. I've always liked what's it, sir. Brewdog J, 14.1% AB, only 330 mil. I was going to say they put it in a big one. One of my mates, a dodgy cigarette, got a can of Mallow at Laser Quest. Says it's the best beer he's had. Oh dear. Dear. I wasn't a fan of Mallow Quest. I just didn't do enough for me. Brewdog trying to be gimmicky. Tom Simo's been quiet this weekend. Not seen him on any lives. Perhaps he's having a chill weekend.
Did he pop in yesterday?
He was on earlier. Simo came on earlier. Yeah. So said hello.
I heard you say Simo.
Yeah. He popped in.
That was yesterday or today.
He popped in quite early on and said hello. I think he's doing the live with Alan and Fiona, Spice and Easy Layer. So he's probably prepping himself for that, I'd imagine.
Saving himself.
Yeah, because you know what Simo's like. He chucks them down, doesn't he? He's got to sort himself out for that.
Bit like Goldrake at the moment.
Bit like Goldrake. They're having a race. The dog beers are an annual Brewdog release. Barrel-aged Imperial Stouts. Usually top-notch. So I love it when breweries do things like that. I know Brew York are celebrating their birthday at the moment, aren't they? Is it their 5th birthday, Brew York? And they're knocking out some pretty weird or wonderful sounding beers. I'm tempted to put an order in, but I'm never tempted with Brewdog. Never. Brewdog never do anything where I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to have it. Just totally unimpressed with Brewdog. Andrew, I heard Conte in line for Spurs. Really? Just another Mourinho. He's a winner. I get the logic why you'd want to go for someone like that, but I just I don't know. A manager like that's going to want money. He's going to want backing. He's going to want the chairman to back him financially and buy the players to do his work. Levy doesn't do it. The Spurs board don't spend the money on players. That's another issue I've got. We had Pochettino, who was the best manager Spurs have had in a generation, got us to a Champions League final, had us in 2 or 3 legitimate title races, and he didn't back him. he wouldn't back him. So what's he going to do with a manager that doesn't do the right work? You know, it's pointless. I just don't see why we'd be in for Conte and why Conte would even consider coming to Spurs. I don't get it. I think Spurs need to just lower their expectations a little bit. Paul, my missus says she would come to Brew London, but she only drinks whiskey and Coke. I'm sure there'll be a bar. Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah, you'll get a bar there. Just do the spirits. 100%. 100%. If not, just sneak a bottle in.
There was a gin one, wasn't there, at Great British Beer?
Yeah, there was a gin bar at the BBF.
And there was cider. It was gin, cider and beer, wasn't it?
Yeah, you'll be able to get spirits. I'm off home from work. They've had their 8 hours of work for me. Then I can have a drink with you guys. Good man, Phil. Good man. I'm going to do another hour. I'm on till 5. We're finishing early today. I've got to go out, unfortunately. But yeah, we've got another hour to go yet.
Unfortunately for them, but for you, it's not.
But I'm looking forward to going out. I'm looking forward to going out having a pint. It's a mate's birthday. We haven't seen him for months, so he doesn't know we're doing it.
I hope he's not watching.
I hope he's not watching. I'm not just giving the game away. Yes, Abby, I will pull a pint with you. And Tesco have just got in Bombay Bramble. Better late than never. They just got it in. Oh dear. When did you get it? You got it Christmas, didn't you? The Bombay Bramble.
Yeah.
Yes. Francis Carner now. Love it. Yeah, it's a lovely beer. Lovely beer. That's my favourite Weizen. So far, anyway, there's a lot I need to have. I need to have the Steiner Weiss. I had a really good one from Iyengar as well that I enjoyed. I didn't get that in, did I? Afternoon all. I hope you're all well. Sorry, I've been watching the footy. Crystal Palace winning against Sheffield United. So you should really. They're bloody awful, aren't they, Sheffield United? Even we managed to beat them the other week. Zidane for Spurs. No. Again, why would Zidane come to Spurs? Why would he want to come to Spurs? The guy is literally too big. Do I go rum and coke or whiskey and coke? I'd vote whiskey and coke, but it depends what whiskey you got.
I'd go rum and coke just because I hate whiskey.
You would, yeah. There you go. So there's no point in asking us. Any tips on beers from Lidl? There's a craft beer festival going into Lidl this Thursday. So if you want to wait a few more days, you'll probably get some absolute belters. But at the moment, if you can get it, mine sells Loch Lomond Brayfop, which I love. It's one of my favourite IPAs, cracking beer. And you usually get some good deals on some of the other stuff as well. We had Pulis at Pompey. Awful. Bomb shelter football. Thing used to come down with snow on it. Grass grown in corners. That's where they were instructed to hoof it to. He's a prick. Yeah, old school. Old school. Too old school. Lord's Brewing cap and glasses too, Abby. Oh yeah, did you hear about that? We got sunglasses coming. I don't know if you heard that yesterday. We've got some sunglasses being done. So proper like the old classic Ray-Ban shaped sunglasses. And it's going to have the Paul's Beer Review logo on one side, and it's going to have the Lord's Beer Review logo on the other side. They're going to be the bollocks. We're going to be getting them, and we're going to be doing some giveaways on here, doing some quizzes, some competitions, and that. So we're going to be chucking sunglasses at everyone.
But we'll be in charge of sending the prizes.
Yeah, we'll actually send them out. Not like John. So we're looking forward to that, getting some merch rolling now. Has anyone been to a large Morrison's recently? They've now got loads of German and Belgian beers. I reckon they've been studying decent beers. My Morrison's is really got like a whole shelf of Belgian beers in my Morrison's. I've noticed lately, directly under the craft stuff. They've got all these Belgians. They got the Westmales. They got the Quack. They've got other ones. I don't know the names of them all, but they've got quite a decent Belgian beer range there now. Goldrake went to a West Bromwich Albion game. Before I got free tickets, people throwing all sorts from the seats towards Pulis, changing Pulis, chanting Pulis out. He just stood there doing his classic laugh. He's a dinosaur, mate. If Wolverhampton are doing Oktoberfest 2, awesome. Can feel it kicking in now. Not such a while. It wasn't, mate. We did warn you. You need to settle, Goldrake. You can't keep mixing them up, mate. It'll kick you in the arse eventually. Goldrake's liver won't last until... I tell you, the way he's going... Whew, 18 years of age, yeah. You'll miss your next birthday, mate. Come on, Goldrake, settle it down, son. I've got a feeling you guys are going to need bail money. We've got to try and behave ourselves, haven't we? Sparta, hello, mate. Sparta Beer Reviews is in. How are you, buddy? Hope you've had a good week. Negan Pulis was great at Stoke. No idea why they sacked him. Roy Delap with the long throws. God, no one could defend them, could they? I love when Arsenal used to go at Stoke. They would shit their pants every time Stoke had a throw. It was brilliant. I tell you, that West Coast Pale was better than the IPA, but still not great. Not great. Chris says, I used to drink a bottle of wine before going out for an evening when I was younger. I say these are pre-drinks when you think about it. Pre-drinks. Oh, another beer, please.
You're supposed to be going out later.
I am. Just warming up and on. First Smith, I tell you, I'm never doing this again. At that time, I stole my brother's beer. Where I said, oh my God, I remember that. 65 quid worth for your brother's beer. You tea leaf. Did you get away with that? My brother done that. I'd have beat the shit out of him. You get us the other off-tempo one in the door. The one, that's the one. That's the one. That's probably going to be rubbish, so I won't miss it. Thank you. What are we on to? This is a off-tempo cloudy pale. 6.1%. Sounds fruity. But this one was from Asda as well. This was £2.20 in Asda. But I'm not overly excited about this one. Choice, Meantime London Pale Ale or Budweiser in the fridge at the moment. You need to go to local shops. Go for the Meantime for now, mate. See what you think. You heard the new Roma manager? Yeah, Jose, innit? Jose's got the job. Didn't take him long, did it, to find himself another job? So he'll be all right. He'll always get jobs thrown at him because of who he is and what he's done in the past. But in my opinion, he's an absolutely awful coach now. The game has passed him by and he's too stubborn to admit it. And falls out with players because they had to have different personalities from him. I think he's a pain in the ass. He won it all too quickly, and now he's just got a head the size of I don't know what, but yeah. Do you think Spurs got delusions of grandeur when they were invited to the Doomed Super League, like many clubs trading off history? Yeah, you see, it's not even about our history with Spurs. It's baffling. It's baffling why Spurs are even in the conversation. It really is. We won a lot of trophies over the years, but this is our worst. This is our driest period in the club's history without winning a trophy. This is as bad as we've ever been. But yet we've been invited to a European Super League. You know, it just doesn't make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense. But it just shows. But we're awful on the pitch, but we're outstanding off the pitch. That's the direction the club's been going in for the last 20 years. It's being a profitable business, and we've now got the best stadium in the world, the best training facilities in the world, according to the players that have trained there. But we don't win nothing on the pitch, so it's all about the Wonga, all about the money. Yeah, it's baffling. It is baffling. I always blast bassline music when I'm drunk. Done some other things. Any other time, I do not like it though. That's what we need. We need like an app where you can play music in the background whilst I'm getting drunk with you guys. Just music and beer. It's just one of the best combinations in the world. Goldrack, I forgot about you, robbing your brother's beer. How are you still alive? Exactly. I remember when he was telling us he was nicking all his brothers. Well, he was telling us about it whilst he was doing it. Little scamp. I think my comments are being blocked because I said the Q word. Stop saying it then. I've probably got nothing to do with me. We've got the Blue Spanner team on patrol. I don't think they'd be blocking the comments. No idea, mate. He was mega pissed off. So he should have been. Andrew Bailey, all the lyrical arrangement Hafflewood are decent. Yeah, I like the. What do I like? The Golden Goose is pretty good. Ruby Rooster's all right. The Porter's fantastic. The only one I wasn't really keen on was the IPA, the Green Gecko. I did think that was very good. But the rest of them I thought were quite solid. And for like £1.09 a bottle, £1.09 for a 500ml bottle, it's a bargain. Here's a bargain. Richard's just had burger and chips. Nando's sweet chili jam. That stuff is nice. I had a belting chicken wrap and chips before I started this. Happy done it. Homemade chicken. Chicken. What did I have on it? Bit of mayonnaise, bit of chili sauce, lettuce. Bellissimo. Gold Drake, what's your favourite rum? My week's been good. Excellent. Good. That's the main thing. As long as everyone's healthy. CJR. Weihenstephaner is a great, agreed, lovely beer. Had a solo trip to Amsterdam 4 years ago. I went on a wander and found it in a lovely little bar. Beautiful on tap. Oh, I can imagine that'd be outstanding. I've only ever had Weihenstephaner from the bottle. I would love to have it on tap. I've had Paulaner on tap. I think that's the only Weizen I've actually had on tap. Paulaner. Weihenstephaner is a much better Weizen. I'd love that on tap. You lucky man. Gold Drake. That's it. Not having anything else now. Purple Panther, Brave Up, gin and tonic, red wine. Got to slow it down. I think you do, mate. Or just settle at least. Just settle. Gonna have to shoot off now, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend, everyone. You too, Chris. Take care, mate. Thanks for dropping in, saying hello. Appreciate it, mate. You take care. Always red. Said afternoon, Paul. Barnsley confirmed playing Swansea in the playoffs. Go on, Barnsley. Be amazing. Barnsley in the Premier League again. Wouldn't that be incredible? Swansea in the playoffs. They've had a good season. Weren't they flying at one point? Who's gone up automatically? Norwich and who? Who was the other one that gone up automatically? Roger Beer Ventures. Hey, my friend in America. How you doing, man? How you doing? Cheers, Paul's Beer Reviews. Cheers to you, brother. Hope you're well, my friend. I've watched a bit of your channel, mate. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. Cheers to you. I hope you're well. Sparta. True. Weihenstephaner is indeed a wonderful brewery, especially I like their Crystal Wheat beer. Yeah, I've had their Crystal one. Screams German. And they're like the oldest brewery in the world, aren't they, Weihenstephaner? I'm sure they're getting on for like 1,000 years or something silly like that. 1,000 years worth of brewing. Do you think we will have another lockdown? Oof. Yeah, I really hope not. I agree. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think the language, the way the government are speaking, the way the news are speaking, it's all changed, isn't it? It's like it's not even a consideration. It's not even an option at the moment. We're thinking forward now. I don't think the government could afford another lockdown, could they? You know, we'd all be screwed. No, I really hope not. I really hope not. I'm hoping this is it. We can all kind of get back to some sort of normality over the next few months. I don't think so. But I know fuck all, essentially. But I don't think so. Beer Dog, see you, mate. Yep. See you, Chris. Take care, mate. Dave Wilson saying goodbye to Chris. I stockpiled the meantime, got 48 cans of the stuff, bit fed up with it. That's the risk you take, innit, when you buy a massive load of one beer. That's the only thing. There was an offer, a beer hop. I was talking about beer hop earlier. They emailed me, they had a deal on. You could buy a packet of Founders All Day IPA, which is a really nice IPA. They were doing a 12-pack for 20 quid. And I thought, oh, that's a good deal. But what if I wasn't in the mood for it? You know, you get halfway through a box, like, oh, I don't want to do it anymore, you know. Tom Stocks, £2 a can. Yeah, so it's not bad when you get a load of it, are you? Interesting channel. Shows I missed your comment. A bit drunk. No big rum drinker, mate. I do like the Kraken, though. The Kraken is lovely. Try get something called Banana Bomb Rum. If you can get your hands on it. Banana Bomb. Sounds interesting. Got an Indian with my name on it tonight. Come on. He's having a cheeky Ruby Murray. Investing channel. Thanks, mate. We'll write it down. Watford. Of course it was. How did I forget that? Jimmy Guitarist, thank you for reminding me, mate. Glory on it, boys. We've got Norwich and Watford back in the Premier League. Who's going to be the third? Things booming around here. Everything is packed. Love it. I've caught up with the chat. Look at that. Hi, all. Sorry I'm later than usual. Just got back from having my second jab. I had to travel as I've moved house, but I haven't changed my address with the quacks. Fair play, fair play. I haven't had my first jab yet. People having their second, I don't know. Brother just gave me Vocation Mix Box. You got it £5 Morrison's, reduced from 10. Blimey. Feeling a little tempted, but I know my limits. Blimey. Not bad, is it? £5 for a Morrison's a Vocation Mix Pack, should I say? Sounds good. Not had one beer yet. Always tend to start later. Makes sense. I'm having pre-drinks at the moment. I'm going out in a minute. So I'm having a few beers before I go out. And then I'm going to have some more beers. Tom got in a bit of a state last week. Happens to the best of us, mate. Andrew Bailey been cheering on Barnsley. Yeah, it's been a while. When it's Swansea have had their turn. Been nice to have something different. Barnsley. Well, how long ago was it since Barnsley were in the Premier League? They were up there for it. Was it a year they stayed up for, Barnsley? Was it longer than that? I can't remember now. Brad Evans, hello, mate. I've seen you in a while. How you doing? I'm only 28. I've had your second jab. It's because you're an asthmatic. I see. Yeah, I know someone else, same age as me. I think they've had both their jabs because they're an asthmatic.
Yeah, he's a severe asthmatic, and they turned her down yesterday.
Really? London rules,
She's been
mate.
in hospital like 3 times this year for it.
Jesus. Me and Liverpool, no jab for me yet. Must mean we're young and strong. That's what it is, mate. That's what it is. We're young and look after ourselves. We don't need no jabs. We don't need no jabs. Ooh. I only want it so I can go to the pub. Go on holiday. I'm fine, cheers. How's things your way? Afternoon, brothers, says Phil. Got my second jab on Monday. Heard it's worse than the first. Anybody had the second one? Brad says,
No, it's fine.
Abby's saying it's fine. Abby's saying it's fine. Abby's had both of hers and she had nothing really. So, ooh, hey then, Phil. All good to you, mate. What are you drinking today? Goldrake saying Brad Evans. On to another beer. Seven Brothers Juicy IPA. Another nice beer. Not had anything from Seven Brothers. They're doing a bit of. They've got themselves out there a bit at the moment, haven't they? Seven Brothers. Got some new range, I think. Everyone seems to be talking about them at the moment. Jim's got his second jab on Thursday. Glad that's over. Top man. Tom says, are you allowed to drink with the jab? Well, have a beer whilst they're sticking the needle in your arm. That'd be good. Oh dear, Goldrake's struggling here. He's struggling. I think I have about 50 apps on my phone paying for beers on pubs. Each pub uses something different. That's the worrying thing, isn't it? You're going to have to get an app for every single bar you go into soon, aren't you?
Mine's Brewer's all right because you just scan the code and it just goes onto a website rather than an app.
Yeah, that's the system I like. Abby was just saying, Mad Squirrel, our local tap room. As I say, you scan. They've got a little. What they call them things? It's like a block in it, like a fuzzy.
Code, isn't it?
Yeah, a code in a square thing. You scan it and it puts the shop in front of you, and you can order your beers, and they'll come out and bring them to you. I quite like that idea.
Yeah, it's the website rather than an app.
Yeah, I quite like that idea. I think that's a good one. David Wilson bought that one in Asda. You mean this? This beer's actually not bad. This one's all right, in case you're wondering. This was the off-tempo Cloudy Pale Ale. Is that literally the name of it? It's literally called Cloudy Pale. That's crap, isn't it? But yeah, it's actually not terrible. Actually not terrible. I don't think much of the imagination with the beer name there. Goldrake, got some Drunken Tailor in the fridge, a few Grumbacker and a couple of Warspiders. Nice. Should keep me going until the fight. Ah, yes, fight night tonight. Fight nights. Steve says, I'm off. The missus and daughter doing my nutting. See you soon. Sorry, Steve. Perhaps they're not letting you get to the same situation you got yourself into last week. Maybe it's for the best. But have a good weekend, mate. If it's catching up with you, Goldrake, it's time for another beer. Yeah, don't let it catch it. You got to fight through it. Dave, QR code. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Goldrake, stick some tunes on, have a dance. It will sober you up a little bit. Karaoke, can't be. Who here does a bit of karaoke when they've had a bit of the sherbet? I do like a bit of karaoke when I've had a few beers. On the Pilsners, love it. I like those two. Usually get to pay with PayPal. Yeah, You do that. I like it because it's ordered. They come and you just tap your card or whatever when they come out to you. I quite like that idea. You know, Jack, I'm all over some of the content. Oh, sorry, mate. I'm all over some of the contactless stuff. So talking to people if you don't have to. I suppose that's the good thing about it. My issue is I always have a lot of cash. A lot of my customers pay cash.
Thanks, everyone. You've got a lot of cash.
And I don't mean I walk around with a lot of cash, but a lot of my customers pay cash. And you don't get time to get to the bank. A lot of places aren't taking it at the moment, so that's a bit of a pain in the backside. They don't want nothing to do with it. And over a 10, they look at you like you've got a disease. You know, it's not good. We're laughing. Investing channel. I usually hate bassline music. When I'm drunk, I like it for some reason. Got that blasting now, good man. Beer's not a fan of the sherbet though. Had a few sherbets. I'm quite up with the chat again. This is great. This doesn't happen very often. Every time I say it, I get about 10 messages suddenly pop up. I think, oh, I'm stuffed again. So I've got half hour yet. We're good. Pump up the jam. Now we're going back a few years. Now we're going back a few years. Oh dear. It's got a bit of a New England thing going on with it, this beer. Very orangey. Goldrake says, usually guys my age pissed up after 2 Carlins. I just don't know. They've got to learn. They've got to learn. Jack says, never grumble about customers paying in pound notes, mate. Straight in the old skyrocket. Yeah, I won't. I won't, man. I say, if places don't take it, I'll just, you just stock it up, right? You just keep it somewhere else. Investing channel, man, that's old tune. Old tune. Jim, will there be portable loos at Brew London? Or will one just defecate and whiz on the sidewalks? The sidewalks. Excuse me. It's an old Printworks, old factory. So I'm assuming there'll be toilets built in. There might be extra ones laid on, but it's quite a big building, so I'm assuming there won't be an issue. I hope. Sam's in. Hello, mate. Says really enjoying fine ales. I've had some fine ale beers before. They are pretty good. Jarl Citra Session Blonde, really good stuff. Hope all are well. Oh, glad to hear you're here, Sam. Fine ales. I've had some beers from them before. I'm with you. That's a decent brewery. Decent brewery, Sam. I'm with you. Sid, you're a bit early for Pump Up the Jam. Maybe after a few in the booze. Pump Up the Jam, also an interesting beer from Tiny Rebel. Interesting's the word. Interesting's definitely the right word. I really didn't like it. Really didn't like it. That was that jam donut, wasn't it? The jam donut pale ale. Oof. That was Asda quality, that beer. It was bad. I liked their peaches and cream. That was a good one. The peaches and cream IPA. I enjoyed that one. I'm a fairly young bloke, but prefer older music. Some of the modern stuff is shite. Some of it, most of it. I just, even the new bands that are knocking out good stuff, it all sounds like the old stuff. That's the only reason it's half good. I look at the charts now, and I don't know. I don't recognise any of the names. I don't know what it's. I just think music all kind of sounds the same at the moment. It's. I don't know. I try not to make myself sound so old, but modern music is garbage, in my opinion. Garbage. I can go from blasting heavy metal when I'm sober to bassline D&B when I'm pissed up. I mean, I blast heavy metal sober, drunk, tired, awake. Metal. It's all about the metal. Keep it in a dog's bed. He's ever so friendly, bless him. Inside venue for Brew London. Company that runs will put in extra as required. Yeah, I would imagine. I think Dave's already been, haven't you? You've already been to Brew London before. I'm a wrong and love the jam taste. I really didn't get on with it. I just thought it was. I reviewed it a couple of years ago when it came out. When it first came out, I just wasn't impressed at all. I prefer older music. Yeah, they've run out of sounds and ideas now. Yeah, stuff sounds the same. Yeah, That does make you sound old when you say it. It all sounds the same, but it does. It's crap. It's just not good at the moment. Stuff that's in the charts and that. I'm tempted by the pub tomorrow afternoon. Prices at the moment are a bit off-putting though. I don't even know how much they've gone up by. The Mad Squirrel, the prices hadn't changed. But I imagine a proper traditional pub, the prices might have changed a little bit.
Mad Squirrel's kind of stayed open throughout in the sense that
they've been selling beer, haven't they? We've been ordering their beer throughout lockdown. Oh dear. I just realised I've not been charging the laptop whilst I've been sitting here chatting with you. Plugged in. Bear with. Sockets off. Knocking everything over. Where are we? Lots of good hard rock and metal still being made. Yeah, that's about right. It's one of the few genres of music that's still doing all right. But even then, when you go to all the big metal festivals, they still get all the old boys to headline, don't they? You know, you kind of think, who are the bands that are gonna take it on and be the headliners for years to come? You do have to wonder. Tom Stocks, he's laughing away. Always got told by a lot of my mates that I'm like a 50-year-old because of my quirky personality. I prefer older things. Are you quite quirky, Goldrick? Are you quite quirky? Quirky people are the most interesting. Decent pubs around Rotherhithe, where Brew London is. So you should be sorted for pre-drinks or after drinks. Perfect. Sounds good to me. I'm not familiar with that part of town, but yeah, I'll go on your word, mate. It's Keystone available in the UK. Coors product known as a bum's drink. Keystone. I've not had it. Anyone else had Keystone? Do you reckon your local will have some decent new beers on tap? Nah, probably not. It's my local pub is owned by McMullen, who are a Hertfordshire-based brewery. Their beers aren't terrible, but apart from that, it's what do they have? Amstel, Guinness. I can't remember what else they have now. It's been so long since I've been in there. If they have some new stuff, great. But I doubt it. Oh dear. I wasn't a fan of that one. That Feldschlossen lager. Bang for buck as the £3.8 for 4 or 500ml cans. I had it out of the bottle and I really didn't get on with it. But I might try it out of the can, see if it's any different. Because you're not the first person that said they really enjoyed that. Perhaps I have to retry it. But the bottle I had was horrendous. I didn't enjoy that at all. I just hope I feel all right tonight after this jab. I've been excited for this fight for months, as you know, Paul. I haven't stopped talking. Brad is definitely excited about this punch-up tonight. He's looking forward to it. Jimmy says there's still some good lesser-known music, which is okay. One of my favourite guitarists is Derek Trucks. Worth a listen. I'll check him out. Sadly, lots of the metalheads only want the old stuff. I love bands to play in a mix from catalogue, including new. Yeah. You do got to wonder. You do got to wonder who's going to headline these festivals. Every time you get a metal festival, it's the same bands, isn't it? It's the old boys. You know, not that I'm complaining. You know, I could listen to Metallica and Iron Maiden and bands like that all day, every day. But you've got to think, who's going to take up the mantle? Who's going to be the boys that all the headliners, all the festivals go to be the headliners, you know? They've got to start thinking ahead now. They really have. Can you recommend any bars or pubs that's not familiar with other than Tube to venue and nearby Hawker House? There we go. There's some questions here. So Skynet might be our man, yeah? Who do you think will win the Fury versus AJ? I think Fury will win, and I hope he does. Right now, I'm really on the fence with it. I think Tyson Fury's the better boxer. But AJ's got the power. AJ's got the power. I want to see. I want to see someone hit Tyson Fury and see how he deals with it. The only time, well, everyone knows it, Deontay Wilder hit him with a good one. He went down like a sack of shit, but he got up again. I wonder how many more of them he could have taken. You know, I think Deontay Wilder had him. He let him off that night for me. I think Deontay Wilder should have finished the job. Not discounting what Fury did that night, the way he came back. Yeah, I think Tyson Fury's a better boxer than AJ. I wouldn't be surprised if he won. But watching what AJ's doing in training lately and the way he's slimmed down, I think he's preparing himself for a long fight. I think it's going to be a really good tussle. I really do. Can Abby live stream the punch up we might be having in the pub? Abby's doing the right thing. She's leaving the lads to it tonight. So yeah, she's staying out of the way.
I'm gonna have a bit of peace and quiet.
Abby's looking forward to a quiet house this evening and letting me go out, cause chaos somewhere else.
I encourage you to go out and drink.
She does, to be fair. Abby's good. She lets me go out and with the boys and have a giggle, and I'm the same with her. Abby needs to go out. I'm like, go out. You've got to go out. You've got to go out and do your thing. Otherwise, you get built up, pent up, rage, don't you? You know, you've got to go out and let off every now and then, don't you? I'm home now, supping Heineken, nice and cold, quite warm out there, but wet. Yeah, it feels warm. When we were out earlier, I thought the temperature felt quite nice, didn't it?
It was, but when you get a gust of wind, it's really cold.
Yeah, if you're sitting on your arse in a pub garden, you're going to need a jacket, aren't you? A jumper or something. CGR, Derek Trucks is okay if you like rock with a country twinge. I do like rock with a country twinge. I like Blackstone Cherry. They're one of the bands I really like listening to. Anyone else like them? Blackstone Cherry. They got a bit of a country twinge to them. Sorry about that. I had a phone call. What I missed? But there was another fire. We lost a few more people. Phil, pandemonium. But other than that, it was all right. It was all right. I miss Linkin Park. Oh, yeah, they were awesome when they first came about, weren't they? Let's be like Limp Bizkit as well. Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Papa Roach, Saliva, the whole new metal thing, the early noughties. There were some good bands about then. Megadeth, yeah, great band. Great band. I'm not a fan of Dave Mustaine's vocals. I hate his voice, but what a guitarist. What a guitarist. Fury all day, mate. He's too long and awkward. Joshua will have to try and get on the inside and land a mad uppercut if he's any chance. But just think Fury's feet are too quick for Josh. Yeah, I think Fury's a better fighter. It's the power of AJ. It's that power. It's one shot. And anything can happen in a fight. It takes one big shot, and Fury's legs could go like a baby giraffe, couldn't he? He could be all over the place. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. Fury's never knocked. Has Fury ever knocked anyone out? I've not really seen Fury knock anyone out. He's such a technical boxer. He moves so well for a big guy. Whereas AJ, I can see AJ just knocking his head off his shoulders. And I think that's what makes it an interesting fight. Fury's so technical, so quick. But AJ just takes one big smash and it's all over, you know. Fury's the better boxer. AJ, yeah, the big hitter. Yeah. Yeah. Tell you what I said. At least we're on the same page. Agreed, mate. I'll be watching that whenever they said, yeah. I think we were talking about it last night. We're going to do a live stream. We're going to watch the fight. I think me and John, I don't know if Scott might be getting involved as well. We're going to do a live stream with the fight. So we'll have the fight on the TV behind us. So obviously you can't watch it on here. But obviously you guys, I'm assuming you'll be watching the fight as well. So if you want to have a few beers and watch it along with us, you know, we're going to do that. We're all quite looking forward to this. Fury has a better personality than AJ. AJ is pretty boring. Don't care. Don't want to be their mates. You know what I mean? Just want to watch them punch each other. From what I've heard, it's being announced tonight. Awesome. It's a two fight deal, isn't it? One's at Wembley, and I think the other one's going to be Middle East, from what I understand. Itchy nose. Andrew Bailey. Who do you fancy for the fight tonight? I think Cancelo would probably win, but it'd be nice to see Joe Saunders do there and get an upset, wouldn't it? And take all the belts. That'd be lovely. But I'm not clued up on either of them, to be honest with you. I've seen a couple of Joe Saunders fights, but I'm not sure I've ever actually watched the Cancello fight. But it'd be a good punch up. I'll be watching the highlights tomorrow morning on YouTube for free, like everyone else. Last orders at the bar, gentlemen, please. What's the time? Shit me. 20 minutes. Yeah, we're going to add till 5. I'm coming off at 5 o'clock. So we've got another 20 minutes or so. Yeah, finishing a little bit early. If you're joining late, we're finishing a bit early because I've got to go out. So, yeah. Dave also recommend the Ship, proper old school pub with tailors. Oh, they've got a landlord on tap. Now you're talking. And by the river too for decent views. That sounds perfect. Sounds perfect. Gold Drakes, it's about time they did. Note made, yeah. Paul, I take it you like Royal Blood. I love Royal Blood. That's a band. As it was on your Instagram story, they're playing Victoria's Festival. Can't wait. Oh, yeah, I really like Royal Blood, man. They got they remind me a little bit of White Stripes, but better. There's a bit of Royal Stripes in there. There's a bit of Motorhead in there. It's literally two blokes, isn't it? I've got the guitarist and you got the drummer. I love just the simplicity of it. They make a great sound for two guys. I do like Royal Blood. Good band. Good band. Previous girlfriend used to make me feel bad for going out with my mates. One reason why she's a previous girlfriend. No. Yeah, you've got to let your partner have a life. You've got to let your partner go out, you know. Abby's just smiling. Huh? She knows. She knows. Oh. She knows. You've got to let your partners live their life. Skunk and Nancy, they were a good band back in the day, weren't they? Great shout, Mark. Anyone else pleased the craft gin club obsession seems to be waning? Overpriced Instagram and nonsense. I've never got into gin. Never got into gin. I know a lot of people love it. But I'm not a fan. Not a fan. This has been a good live today. Such a good chat. That's why I like it. I had to catch up with you guys on Saturday afternoon. It's brilliant. I love the way the conversation flows. We can have a giggle. It's brilliant. Gold Drake, you drinking the rum? Sam with a £5 super chat. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I mean, I've never really got into the gin thing. Have we got any gin drinkers in? I know Abby likes her gin, but you're not exactly an obsessive, are you?
No. I probably drink more sours at the moment than I do gin.
I've never been a gin fan. Never really. It just tastes a bit nothingy for me, gin. If it's fading, good. People stop going on about it. Thanks for that, Sam. Investing channel now, mate. Got to slow it down, unfortunately. You've got to have a Ruby Murray later. Gold Drake, get some more fuel in your tank, so to speak. Have a beer. No. My round, guys. We're all having. I fancy a lager. Gold Drake, get him in, son. Is Abby's taking over at 5 then? I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless she particularly wants to carry on, but I can't see it. Didn't you see Canelo when he sparked out Amir Khan? Was it him who sparked out Amir Khan? Lovely. I was well happy when Amir Khan got knocked out, I won't lie. Do you own your own business, Paul? Yes, I do. I'm a gardener by trade. 5 days a week. And then the weekends I do football coaching. Yes. Pint of whiskey, please. Pint of whiskey. Yikes. Jimmy's going to be in a bad way soon. Jimmy, take it easy. Just a 1 pint. Just a 1 pint. All right, I'm having a rum and coke. That's it. Jimmy tells my car will go into overdraft. Where are you off out to, Paul? You lucky git. Weather is awful here. No pub for me. I'm going to the pub. I'm going to the pub. Meeting up with a few mates. It's one of them's birthday. He doesn't know we're meeting up. So we're having a few pints at a boozer. So looking forward to that. Started late today. Need some catching up to do. Getting down your gym. You got 20 minutes, son. 20 minutes. Or you'd have to join someone else's stream. I went for a spell, drinking gin, punched myself in the face. Now back on the beer. Good man, Stan. Excuse me. Outrageous. James Bruce. Afternoon, lads. Bucketed down outside up north, following at the promotion at relegation games today. It's the last day of the championship today, isn't it? It's all kind of gone a bit under the radar. Sparta, Paul, you are a legend. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Dave says, also, nice. No trolls or general idiots. Yeah. I don't. I try and keep it that way. I try and keep it that way. I don't. This is the place where you can come and have a chat and have a giggle. And if this isn't your thing, then you can go watch something else. That's kind of the way we like to keep it here. Same with John. I could all go in the bin, to be fair.
You not want that?
Nah, I was reading it, but I ain't gonna bother. Yeah, we try and keep this a decent place for someone to have a giggle and have a few beers. That's all we want. Yeah. My missus Sophie loves gin, pink gin. She's all over it. Is it Manchester gin her favourite? But it costs a bone.
Like most gins do nowadays.
Yeah, so it's becoming such a fashion thing. The money they're charging for it is silly. There we go. Should you love a gin and tonic on a hot summer's day? Yeah, it's refreshing enough, isn't it? That a gin and tea. I was the beast drinker at the start of this live. Smashed a gin and tonic, 2 beers, a large glass of red in an hour. He's slowing down now. His head's wobbling a bit. I'm definitely a beer man, but I do like a whiskey and the odd vodka and tonic. Yeah, I'm the same. Just beer is just my drink. Coffee and beer are probably the 2 things I drink more than anything else. But I do like a whiskey every now and then. Gin and vodka are a bit boring. It's not much complexity to the taste. Absolutely right. Absolutely right, Jim. Gin and vodka, literally, it's just, what does it taste of? All you can taste is the alcohol and not a lot else, you know. It's classy going to Boozer for a mate's birthday. Feels like life for normality is returning. Great to hear. Have a pint for me. I will do, son. I will do. Still a bit weird. There's only allowed 6 of us. That's a bit odd, but you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? I can't see there being any reviews of gin and... It must be, surely. Gin and vodka reviews on YouTube. It must be. Episode will be saying, taste the same. Tastes like Gordon's gin. Exactly the same. Love it. It's nice to see you without a pizza. Oh, that was yesterday. That was awful, wasn't it? We was all drinking away, and then the dinner turned up, and I got right into that pizza. What was it called? The Banger or something like that?
Absolute banger.
Absolute Banger. If you're in the mood for a pizza, anyone, go to Domino's and order their Absolute Banger. It's banging. It's banging. It's a really good pizza.
It is an absolute banger.
It's really nice pizza. Really good. Absolute banger. Does exactly what it says on the menu. Really good pizza. When you say gardener, is it like tending to proper English gardens, or do you do landscaping? A bit of both. Primarily maintenance, but yeah, I do a little bit of landscaping here and there. So yeah, but tending to the old-fashioned British English garden, yeah. Beer, whiskey, and brandy. Nice. Mermaid gin is well up there for beauty, the drink, and the bottle design. Isle of Wight. What's the one that you've got? What's the one you bought at St. Austell?
Which one?
Cornish gin.
It's just Cornish gin, isn't it?
What's the name of the distiller? They're distillers? Gin distillers? I don't know. Tarquin's gin from Cornwall. Beautiful bottle. Beautifully presented bottle of gin. Martin Thomas is in. Hello, Martin. Afternoon. I'm on the smooth beers today. Caffrey's and Murphy's. Does go down too easy, doesn't it? Murphy's had a few of them St. Paddy's night. Quite enjoyed them. Have a good night, mate. You deserve it. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you very much. I will try. Paul, I have half an hour of the last episodes of Sons of Anarchy. Oh, so if you could sod off to the pub, it would be appreciated. Lol. 15 minutes, mate. I'm gone. You can watch all the Sons of Anarchy you want. Oh. The chat has dried right up. People know I'm going out, so everyone's buggering off. There's still 36 of you in the pub. Come on, chat. Keep chatting to me. The last few minutes. What we got on our minds? Jimmy, stand the man. Actually, yeah, I used to like brandy. I haven't had a brandy for a long time either. Good point. Never been to a brandy drinker. Danny Hatch. Last one. Save yourself now for the pub. Excuse me. Oh, mate, Sons of Anarchy though. What a show to watch. What a show. That's one of the few series that actually ended well. It was solid throughout, and then the ending was really good. I like the way they finished it. What's going on here? Mr. CJ Art is belling me on Instagram. I can see it coming, Paul. I love Jack Teller. I'm still upset about Opie. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started on Opie. I was devastated. Devastated when Opie got killed off. Gutted. Oh, wow. What a lovely looking bottle. If you're into a gin, CJR, just will that come up with that focus? Just sent me a picture of that bottle. Oh, I can't get the angle right. That is a beautiful bottle. That looks really, really nice. It's not coming out properly. Lovely bottle. Wow. That's a piece of art in itself. Yep. Have you watched? I've not watched any of the Mayans yet. No, I've not watched any of it. Yeah, I have to try that. I bet it's all right. The missus moans me about the odd speaker here and there in the lounge for our surround sound. Any ideas? Already bought her a chocolate bar. The odd speaker here and there in the lounge. I don't know. You know, got a sound bar. Surround sound. Any ideas? I'm not really tech savvy. The speakers on our TV are kind of. They get us by. We got an LG TV, and the sound on that one's not too bad. But I suppose a sound bar will give it a boost. But no, we never really bother. It's the only thing with these flat screen TVs. The sound's never quite as good as they used to be on the old ones, is it? Watching you guys last night, it was hilarious. Poor Tom just sat there eating his bowl of food. John was cracking me up too, trying to talk with a mouthful. It was so funny the way that worked out last night. It's just like. We ordered a pizza. It turned up, and I was well hungry. I got home from work, hadn't eaten anything, had a couple of beers. I was right in the mood for pizza. And then the next thing I know, John was eating his dinner, and then Tom was eating something. It turned into a bit of a food fest. It was a bit silly, but it was funny. I wanted to start Game of Thrones, but I'm scared as to the last season's meant to be awful. Game of Thrones, up until the last season, was the best TV show I've ever seen. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. It was incredible television. But the last season was the most rushed piece of shit. So annoying what they did with that program. Really bad. Phil says, I had bottle once. Nope. Dave also says, bye all, thanks for the company. Enjoy your night out, Paul, and the quiet Abby.
Thanks.
Anyone seen the film Falling Down? That's a great film. They discovered it on Netflix. Great film. If you want something, that's a great film. Michael Douglas. Good film. Cheers, David. See you at Brew London. Right, I've caught up with the chat. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap it up there. I want to say a massive thank you, everyone, again, forever, for getting involved this afternoon. This is the highlight of the week. Love it very much. You guys, you're all absolutely fantastic. Yeah, thank you for getting involved. Thank you for the chat, keeping us busy. Have a good week. Look after yourselves. And until next Saturday, take care of yourselves. And yeah, I'll get these last few messages out of the way. We've got a decent brolly to take to the pub car park. I think we're going to be all right. I think it's going to be dry this evening. I think we'll get away with it. See you guys. Great stream, Paul. Have a good evening. Thank you. Very nice. A right nice pint. I love that artwork. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, thanks again, everyone, for getting involved. Really appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the boxing, brothers. Yeah, everyone else, enjoy your evening. Take care of yourselves. I'll speak to you very, very soon. See you then.